This is my passion. This is what I love to do. But some days, sometimes, I'm just like you, man. I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. I'm just like you. Damn, I hate this job. Man, I hate this job. Man, I hate my job.
From a good dream I wake, sun rays on my face, planning out my day, hoping this ain't the one that I catch a case. I feel so good, I feel so straight. My manager keep calling me saying, hurry up, you late. Hurry up, you lay off. Y'all, man, I hate this job. Man, I hate this job. Been trying to play it cool, but it's hard to play it off. I've been hanging on to this bullshit, cause my car still ain't paid off. I know I'm on my way up, my boy just got laid off, so y'all, man, I hate this job. Man, I hate this job. These hoes here so ratchet, these niggas here so sneaky. Y'all don't even really pay enough for y'all to only pay bi-weekly. I'm trying to double up my cash, take this job, shove it up your ass. Yo, man, I hate this job. Sometimes I wanna say, walk in and slap my boss. This shit is getting hard. Damn, I hate this job. Gotta make it out of this struggle, bruh. And I don't really mean to take it out on you. You just a customer, but damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. We're the reason why your stockholders always stay afloat. Yet I'm asking, are they hiring? Like everywhere I go, schedule will say 9, but I think it's fine if I clock in at 9:04. I work 40 hours a week plus overtime just to be bro. So y'all, man, I hate this job. Hate that I applied. So much has transpired since the day that I was high. Told me I could advance, but you were telling me lies. Gotta give your notice before I quit, but you don't say shit right before I'm fired. Damn, man, I hate this job. Sometimes I wanna say, walk in and slap my boss. This shit is getting hard. Damn, I hate this job. Gotta make it out of this struggle, bruh. And I don't really mean to take it out on you. You just a customer, but damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. You and your procedures, you and your protocol, you and your policies, none of that shit don't apply to me. You and your quotas, you and your standards, you and your 2 sick days a year. Y'all niggas bananas. Wonder why the postman's posted with hammers, going postal with Popo on camera. His wage got him enraged, stressed out, it's hard to maintain. He flips the middle, grabs his. He said, if you don't get the picture, I quit, you ain't shoot. Mother, man, I hate this job. Sometimes I wanna say, walk in and slap my boss. This shit is getting hard. Damn, I hate this job. Gotta make it out of this struggle, bruh. And I don't really mean to take it out on you. You just a customer, but damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Look, man, I hate this job. I put my pants on one leg at a time, just like you. I'm out here trying to take care of my family. Damn, I hate this job. It's not always glamorous, for real, but I do what I gotta do for me and mine, you know? Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. I'm just like you, nigga. Damn, I hate this job. Man, I hate this job. Man, I hate my job.
The views and opinions expressed in this program are those of the speakers, commentators, experts, and/or the host. They do not explicitly nor necessarily reflect nor represent the channel's policy or the views held by the channel or broadcaster. The broadcaster or its channel cannot be held accountable for all or any views expressed during the program. Basically, if I didn't say it, don't come for me. You come for the person who said it. And please don't sue me for somebody else's words. With that said, let's start the show, motherfucker.
This that squad sound.
All right. What it do? What's popping? What's happening? What's going on? You're back in the lab with your favorite neighbor, your man Marq Nash. What's going on with my stuff here? Hold up. Let me get it together now. Yeah, it's crazy. All right. All right, let's talk about it. What's popping, man? How y'all feel? What's the deal, man? All right, we got a good show planned for you. Got a good show planned for you. Let me see something. Make sure they can hear me. All right, we got a good show. Okay, yeah. All right, shout out to everybody in the building. Let me see who's here early. Okay. Yeah, something going on with this window right now. Hold on, let me see something. StreamYard. Wow. Okay. All right, let me do this then. I'm gonna switch something around real quick. All right, so we having a good day though, nonetheless. It's your man Marq Nash, another great episode of Breaking Beats. He is I am he. We're gonna have a good time with this one, man. Got an interview right here. We're gonna break down the interview round for round, pound for pound, as only we can do it. Yeah, man. Been seeing a lot of things going on with one Terence Bud Crawford. As you know, Terence Bud Crawford does have a fight scheduled with David Avanesian on December the 10th. Let me change something real quick right here because something is going on with this. It's a live show. So let me do this. I'm going to enter the studio here. I'm going to leave the studio here. All right. Like this. Okay. Sorry about that. Got it. This nigga Reggie in the chat. Hold on, man. Let me fix this. All right, check 1, 2. All right. So let me do this real quick. I gotta shut this shit down. I don't even know what happened right here. Just okay, yeah, but this gonna be a good one, man. We gotta talk about this damn interview that Terence Crawford did. I'm gonna switch my settings over here. I don't know what happened right here. Force quit. Google Chrome. I open that back up. Don't know what happened with that. It's a live show, man. This should been on.
Yo, Reg, I don't know if you noticed the StreamYard don't change a lot of their settings in here, man. So let me switching this back up, going back to the main board, but they changed some of these settings in here. And it's not as smooth as we was used to it. But we should be okay. We should be okay right now. In the meantime, if it's your first time here, drop your area code in the chat. Let people know what side of the earth you roam the turf. Let people know what country you from, things of that nature. While I'm squaring away this business right here. Damn. New one though. Okay, cool. Cool. I'm back now. I'm back. There we go. There we go. So let me switch this back over. Damn, man, it's fucked up my whole little flow I had right there. Y'all know I like my shit to flow. All right, so boom. And then there we go. There we go. That's him. That's me. What's popping, y'all? It's your man Marq Nash. Another great episode of Breaking Beats. You already know what we're gonna do. Gonna break down business, entertainment, art, technology, sports, and anything else you and I feel like talking about. It's a hip-hop political sports show with a comedy twist, like to let the jokes fly, because life is serious enough. Life is very serious for Terence Crawford right now. December 10th is going down. He just did an interview with Errol Spence, and we got to talk about it, man. He had a couple of things in there where he said, and I thought stood out. I was like, damn, I don't even know which thumbnail to use. Because of both of these, he said 100% of the blame is on their side. He also said, hey, look, they doing what's best for Spence, keeping them away from me. No, I'm joking. He didn't say that part. But he did say they doing what's best for Spence, which one can expect. I mean, that is their guy. Which I don't know why people find that so hard to believe when they say, nah, but you're going to do good work by him. They're going to do good business for him. They're clearly going to do what's best for their guy. So let me do a neighbors only roll call. And I'm going to just jump right into this interview. Jump right into it. I got this shit queued up, and we're going to have a good time. It's Monday. It's Monday. And yeah, this should be an interesting conversation. After I finish this, if we got the lights up, yeah, I'll open the panel up. Have your good audio. Shout out to Reggie. He was right about that. If he was right about one thing, he was right about that. Your boy got to have some good audio for y'all. It's very important. It's very important. So let's do this neighbors only roll call, man, and show some love to the people who always show love to us and help keep these lights on. What up? Appreciate you, man. Let's take it from the top. Got some new neighbors in the building, so shout out to the new neighbor, Kevin Brower. What up? What's up, Kevin? Thank you again for supporting the show. So we got Kevin Brower. Oh, let me turn that music up just a smidget in the background. Just a little smidget. There we go. All right, so Kevin Brower, what up? What up? SF City Slicker, what up? What up? I Know Boxing. What up? Stephen Bateman. What up? Karma Serene. What up? Juan Davila. What up? Ace Retro. What up? Deuce Times. What up? Boxing Lounge. What up? It's Mex. What up? Mike from Boston. What up? Rod the Storm. What up? Here to There. What up? DJ. What up? Queen Unicorn. What up? God Body News. What up? Taylor Bell. What up? Maddie Yoel. What up? C Jones 0224. What up? Cliff Bailey. What up? Con Shonery. What up? Lisa Bells. What up? That guy Clips 330. What up? Cooking with the Champ. What up? On the mic with Terrence Bailey Sr. What up? New Media Today USA Boxing. What up? HL Deezy. What up? Cooking with Sir Sr. What up? Brandon Washington. What up? Born Supreme. What up? Lady Shane Dunn Dem Season. What up? Dub Right Side. What up? Put up. What up? D Bevel the Champ. What up? Rob G Films. What up? And of course the big fish himself, my good brother Derek Lincoln. What up, gangsta? All right. So let's get into it. All right. So off top, did y'all see the interview that Bud did with Errol Spence? If you seen the interview in the chat, give me a A. If not, put up B. Boy, I don't know what you're talking about. I ain't seen this yet. So press A if you saw the interview today. Came out about 6 hours ago. And press B if you didn't. Okay? A if you saw it, B if you did. Let me cue this audio up. Got it right here. And we gonna talk about it. Got to talk about it. Now, as you know, Terence Bud Crawford is on a promo tour promoting his upcoming fight, December 10th with David Avanesian. I remember some of y'all saying, ain't nobody covering this fight. Ain't nobody gonna cover this fight. All of y'all are covering the fight. All of y'all. Now, all of y'all ain't gonna pay for it, but shit, all of y'all don't buy fights anyway. And that's just part of the game. I mean, that's just how it goes. People don't buy fights nowadays. Shakur Stevenson going off on Isaac Cruz. Okay, I'll talk about that at the end. Interesting. Yeah, so here we go. Got the Ariel Helwani interview. And let's kind of talk about what he did. First of all, if you don't know, Ariel Helwani is his show is called the MMA Hour. It's an MMA show. Don't even cover boxing. So this is dope that Terence Bud Crawford is over there promoting his fight. Very dope. They saw Bud Crawford at the last UFC event, so they're going to talk about that. They're going to talk about Jay-Z, Bob Arum, BLK Prime, of course. And they're going to talk about, of course, we cannot escape it, the biggest of the biggest, the big fish, Errol Spence Jr. Make some noise for Errol Spence Jr. Make some noise for EJ. The biggest of the fish, the big fish. You heard him. All right, so Nas owns Jay-Z. I already got the video, Rubski. I got the video already, Rubski. You already know I got one queued up for you. Nas on Jay-Z Publishing. Yeah, you know I did a video for that. I'm gonna drop it tomorrow. But let's jump right into this Bud Crawford, Ariel Helwani interview. Let me see if I got some graphics for y'all too. I think I got some graphics I can put up here for you. But let's just jump right into it while I cue the graphics up.
Talking to him. It's a pleasure and an honor to say hello to Terence Bud Crawford, the pride of Nebraska. Hello, Terence. How are you, my friend?
Damn right, the pride of Nebraska.
Thanks for having me on the show again.
Yes, it's a pleasure to talk to you. Thank you for doing this. I know it's a busy time for you. You've been all over the place, and you're returning to action on December 10th, so I know you're training very hard. You're going up against David Evanesian. And it was supposed to be this weekend, my man. It was supposed to be November 19th, Errol Spence. At any point this Saturday night?
He said it's supposed to be this weekend. You know the fight we want to see. You know what we want to see. We want to see you versus the big fish, Errol Spence Jr. But unfortunately, that fight did not pan out. Also, I got a survey in the chat. Who gets most of the blame for this fight not happening? Al Heyman. He is in charge of PBC, right? Is it Errol Spence Jr.? He's the A side. Or is it Terence Bud Crawford? Or is it D? They all are equally to blame. So is it Al Heyman, Errol Spence, Crawford, or all of the above are equally to blame? Shout out to my sister, Lisa Bell. She said Spence. Or she's saying B. She didn't say, I don't know if there's A and B for you guys didn't see the interview earlier. Okay, cool. If not, your boy Marq Nash got you covered. Let's jump right back into it.
This past Saturday, did you think to yourself, like, man, I should be walking to the ring right now. This should be the moment of my career. Like, did you have a moment where you're like, shit, this should have been happening tonight?
Not at all. You know, my main focus is on David Evanesian, and that's where, you know, my focus is at right now. I'm not worrying about any other fighters at this point in time right now. Just him.
You have, and I appreciate you saying that.
Hey, look, now, he said, I ain't worried about any other fighters, just him. Now, he could have got out of this conversation right there. Could have just said, and that's why I met with it. So no Errol Spence questions. But nah, Bud know what time it is. He knows what we know. He know fans want to talk about this fight. Shout out to that guy Eclipse, too. Thanks for the hat, homie. Thanks for sending me the hat. Told you I was going to support you, man. Rocking it on the show. Let's go.
I'm sure you know every time you sign up to do an interview, the majority of the questions are about Errol. Is that annoying for you that you can? Of
course. And when Errol does interviews, wrong button. Of course it's annoying. And when Errol does interviews, you know, they ask him about Crawford. They both tired of it. Errol said that in the recording. He was like, tired of people talking about him. Yeah.
Continue to be asked about this?
Well, at times it get annoying, but, you know, I'm prepared for it and I know that it's coming. But at the same time, I just got to stay focused and, you know, tunnel vision on the task at hand, and that's David Evanesian.
It's also interesting because you've been a lot more out there than he has. And so I feel like you're the one taking the bullets and the arrows, and he doesn't have a fight to promote right now. So I feel like he's kind of lurking in the shadows and letting you go on the front lines and answer all these questions. That has to annoy you. I'm assuming, right?
Well,
Yes, it's annoying. It's annoying. Spence in hiding.
Very much.
He ain't hiding. Hold on, see, I don't hit the
It was
wrong
great.
button.
It's my second time talking to him. It's a
Fuck it,
pleasure
take
and
it
an
back.
honor to say hello to
Just take it from the
Terence
top.
Bud
It's all
Crawford, the pride of Nebraska. Hello, Terence. How are you, my friend?
hey, how you doing? Thanks for having me on the show again.
Yes, it's a pleasure to talk to you. Thank you for doing this. I know it's a busy time for you. You've been all over the place, and you're returning to action on December 10th. So I know you're training very hard. You're going up against David Evanesian. And it was supposed to be this weekend, my man. It was supposed to be November 19th, Errol Spence. At any point this Saturday night, this past Saturday, did you think to yourself, like, man, I should be walking to the ring right now. This should be the moment of my career. Like, did you have a moment where you're like, shit, this should have been happening tonight?
Not at all. You know, my main focus is on David Evanesian, and that's where, you know, my focus is at right now. I'm not worrying about any other fighters at this point in time right now.
And he
Just
shouldn't
him.
be.
You have,
Shouldn't
and I
he?
appreciate you saying that. I'm sure you know every time you sign up to do an interview, the majority of the questions are about Errol. Is that annoying for you that you continue to be asked about this?
Hell yeah.
Well, at times it get annoying, but you know, I'm prepared for it and I know that it's coming. But at the same time, I just gotta stay focused and, you know, tunnel vision on the task at hand, and that's David Evanesian.
It's also interesting because you've been a lot more out there than he has. And so I feel like you're the one taking the bullets
Of
and the
course.
arrows, and he doesn't have a fight to promote right now. So I feel like he's kind of lurking in the shadows and letting you go on the front lines and, answer all these questions. That has to annoy you, I'm assuming, right?
Hell yeah.
Well, it is what it is. You know,
Right.
like I said, I'm moving
Is what it is.
forward with my career. You know, me and Errol, if that fight happened, it will happen next year.
Errol and I, not me and Errol. Errol and I. But whatever. Errol and myself. Come on, Terrence.
I just don't like the fact that a lot of people is blaming me for trying to make the fight.
He said, I don't like Reggie Owens blaming me. Shout out to my brother
That's
Reggie.
about it. But like I said, my main focus is not on Errol right now. My main focus is on David Evanesian, and that's, you know, who I'm fighting December 10th, and that's my main focus and my main priority.
Can I ask you, who is to blame for this fight not happening?
Who's to blame? Here we go. Here we go. Y'all ready? I told you I don't be clickbaiting. I don't be clickbaiting. If I got it on the thumbnail, damn it, they said it. If I put it in quotations. Let's get to it.
Who do you blame?
Listen, I just blame, you know.
Now, he's going to say the business of boxing, but Ariel Helwani's going to push him on this later. And he's going to say 100% of the blame is on their side. This first part, he says, I blame the business of boxing. Let's go.
The business of boxing. That's it.
The business of boxing. Do you blame yourself at all, or is it all on his team, Al Heyman? I saw your video. I saw Instagram Live. I saw the whole thing. Is it 100% in your opinion on them?
I don't blame myself for not one portion of the fight not being made.
What?
It feels like
Did you hear that? He said, I don't blame myself from one portion. He does not blame himself for one portion of this. Let's hear that again.
Whole thing. Is it 100% in your opinion on them?
I don't blame myself for not one portion of the fight not being made.
It feels like you tried to do everything in your power, and especially with you not being tied to Top Rank anymore, to make this happen. And so, correct me if I'm wrong, would you place 100% of the blame on their side of the fence?
Of course, you know.
There you go. See, he pushed him on that. First, he said the business of boxing, but then he said he pushed him on it, and he got the answer he was looking for.
Tied to Top Rank anymore to make this happen. And so, correct me if I'm wrong.
See, because Ariel knows what's up. You hear Ariel? He said, correct me if I'm wrong. He said, you're not with Top Rank no more. Isn't 100% blame on their side?
Would you place 100% of the blame on their side of the fence?
Of course.
Of course, you know. I felt like I agreed to everything that I needed to agree to. I felt like
he said, I agreed to everything I needed to agree to. 43-33. Okay.
I've done everything that I was supposed to do as, you know, an independent fighter and get that fight made. So there's only so much that I can do.
Was there ever a point where you thought this was going to happen? Like where you thought you were on the 1 yard line and you guys were finally going to bring this home? Like, was there a point? Because the way it was being reported was this is all but done. Internally, did you ever feel that way or did you know better?
Well, internally, I felt like the fight was already done.
Wow.
I felt like it was the, me versus him.
Now that's his audio messing up. As you know, Terence Crawford is in Colorado training in the mountains. So if you hear the choppiness, that's on his audio in the mountains. That's not me and it's not Ariel.
But as time passed, I knew that, there was other plans and other things standing in the way of us fighting that.
You hear that? Other plans and other things standing in the way. All right.
Me versus him. But as time passed, I knew that, there was other plans and other things standing in the way of us fighting at that particular date.
Did you feel like him and his team never really truly wanted to make this fight happen? Like they were just kind of,
Good question. Now, Terrence, a real one. Watch what he does here. He still don't shoot the
sending you the paper.
Shoot the foot down. Shoot him in the foot. Watch what he says about Errol, which is commendable right here. He says he thinks Errol still wants to fight. He wanted to fight. He still wants to fight. But his team, though, I can't speak for them.
Work. It took weeks, as you said, like just all the roadblocks. Did you feel like they were kind of doing this for the media attention and all that, but truly deep down they had no intention of making the fight happen?
No, I think he wanted to fight. I think he, really wanted to fight. I think he still wants to fight, but, I don't know what's going on in, his team or whatnot. Only thing I can do is speak for myself and my team.
You mentioned that you're an independent fighter now, so you're no longer with Bob Arum and Top Rank. Can I ask, ultimately, why did you decide to go out on your own?
Well, more opportunities. I can be independent and I can go on any platform.
I can go to any platform. We can fight on Showtime, The Zone, Fight TV, BLK Prime. You can go anywhere. These guys can't go everywhere. Even remember what that was holding up Ryan Garcia and Tank for a while,
And, display my skills and, prove that I'm the best fighter in the world without having any roadblocks or anything standing in the way from me accomplishing the things that I want to accomplish in the sport of boxing.
So you are your own promoter now, right?
Yes.
Did you consider going with anyone like, maybe the Eddie Hearns of the world, this guy, that guy? Did anyone try to give you like a strong pitch to join their stable?
Well, it's one thing of joining somebody's stable, for a 1 fight or 2 fight deal. But me, myself, at this point in time in my career, I don't feel like I need to be tied down to a promotional company for, a number out of years or 4 fights, 3 fights, unless it's, worth my time.
I remember that presser where you were sitting right next to Bob and you were saying some things that you were unhappy with. Do you feel like, do you have, I guess, for lack of a better word, animosity towards Top Rank now? Like, do you feel like they...
Good question. Do you have animosity? Nah. I'm going to just handle my business. I'm taking you to court, Bob.
Did wrong by you towards the end?
Not at all. I don't have any animosity or any hate towards them. I still go to Top Rank events. I still go to their shows, and that's that. Business is business.
So that's just business. I go to the show. That's me showing up, promote myself, because they're gonna take some pictures. I'm gonna do some interviews, support my guys who work with them. But yeah, shit, it's nothing personal. It's just business. I'm suing your ass. That's just business.
At the end of the day.
How do you feel about Bob?
Good question. Well, Bob is Bob. I don't have no ill will feelings towards him. It is what it is.
Would you suggest that more fighters do this? Do you think it would be better for boxing if more fighters went independent?
Well, yeah, at a point of time in your career,
right?
It would be
at a certain point in your career, not right away. You need a team. You need a machine a lot of times getting started. I believe that's what he's saying there. And he says, yeah, at a certain point, even when he says, it's like, yeah, Top Rank is one of the best at a certain point in your career, but you have to leave there. after you get a certain point. No, look at all the big stars that left and really blew up after they left.
Better boxers, but not starting off. No.
Sure. Was this always part of your plan? Like, did you always know at some point you would break free and do things on your own?
Not really. That never was in my plan until, you know, things start moving a certain way. And then that's when, you know, we had to come to the conclusion that we got to do things on our own and stop waiting for people to do things for us.
Exactly. You got to fish, baby.
If Errol Spence was independent as well, do you think this fight happens?
100%.
Shout out to Bud Crawford. Keeping it a buck. He was like, man, if he was in, yeah, man. See, I think this, at the end of the day, I really don't think these guys hate each other. Like these boxing fans and YouTube daddies who talk about this shit all the time. Hey, look, don't let your YouTube daddy fuck you up out here, man. No. These guys want to fight, they're gonna fight eventually, but like Crawford just said, if he was independent, he could do this too. Which is crazy because for years we was like, y'all was calling this man top ranked Toby, all kind of crazy shit. And then come to find out, Errol Spence is locked down. He can't move how you want to move.
So maybe the blame is on his promoters.
Watch Terence gonna
if
shoot.
Errol Spence was independent as well, do you think this fight?
Terence is a good dude, man, because he's not out here because he got the microphone in front of him. He's not out here trying to total disrespect this dude and tear him down right now, and he could.
Happens.
100%.
So maybe the blame is on his promoters.
Well, you know, they doing what's best for him. They
supposedly
trying to put him in.
Did you hear Ariel take that sneak shot? He's like, supposedly. Yo, Ariel Hawani is slick, man. See, you got to pay attention to it, man. If you listen close, he's saying some little things in there. He's saying some little things, kind of leading the witness a little bit, taking slick shots. He throwing alley-oops for Terence. Terence slam dunking some of them he was like, no, I'm gonna just lay this up. I'm gonna lay it up.
100%.
So maybe the blame is on his promoters.
See, you see that little shot right there? Bud's gonna say, nah, they just doing what's best for him. He was like, supposedly.
Well, you know, they doing what's best for him. They
supposedly
trying to put him in the best position possible.
Bud just ignored that shit, kept going. He just ignored that shit, kept going. He said they trying to put him in the best position. Listen to it, man.
Well, you know, they doing what's best for him. They
supposedly
trying to put him in the best position possibly, you know, and I don't blame them. That's what, you know, managers and advisors is there for. That's why you have a team, a strong team, for them to, you know, always have you in the driver's seat.
At any point, did you call him on this? I know I saw you guys tweeting each other, but be like, yo, let's talk man to man. Let's figure this out on our own. Did you guys ever have any conversations in private like that?
I called him, as you know, and that was that.
Okay.
But enough with Errol. Let's talk about.
All right.
See, Ariel had to ease it in. See, he was too rapid fire with the Spence question. It was like rapid fire, back to back to back. But I get it.
I mean, it's just it's a bit of a bummer.
Let's hear that last part again.
I called him, as you know, and that was that.
Okay.
But enough with Errol. Let's talk about.
All right. I mean, it's just it's a bit of a bummer. I'm sorry for you know harping on it, but we were all so excited and I don't blame you, by the way. I don't blame you.
That fight is in the past now. You know what I mean? Until
unfortunately,
it becomes present.
Fair enough.
Like the present fight right now, me versus David Avanesian, and that's you know who the key focus should be on right now.
What concerns you about David?
Absolutely. Well, he was like, man, don't nobody want to see him. We want to see you and Spence. That's what we're gonna talk about. Damn it, I ain't mad at him.
But you know, because again, people want to know if you're going to be tested, right? They say, okay, Errol, we know who he is. Maybe David isn't a known name to the casual boxing fan. So if you can give us some insight into like what you need to look out for when you fight him on December 10th.
Well, David is very tricky. You know, he's been around boxing for a long time. He knows what he's doing in the ring. He's very strong. He's very powerful. He's very crafty, and he's hungry and determined. Those are the guys that you got to watch out for. Like I've been saying for a long time, you can't overlook any opponents just because of their record. He's got something to prove. He got a lot to gain. So for me to go in there not 110% prepared is, making for a huge upset on his behalf. But for me, I'm going in there like I'm fighting any other fighter.
Son, bro, you can't go in there had no upset with David Avanesyan, homie. Whoa. Got to put a case on you, homie. You cannot go in. Shit, you can't even make it a competitive fight. They're going to give him hell if this fight is even competitive. If he lands a good shot, if he catches Crawford and it don't matter how Crawford finishes the fight, because we've seen that happen. It don't matter. They still talk about it. The man ain't never got a count. But he's chinny, according to some people. They say he's chinny. I ain't never seen him dropped in the referee count. I saw a slip. Nah, I'm lying. I ain't lying. I ain't gonna lie. I thought that whatchamacallit shot could have been called as a knockdown. If it was called as a knockdown under Kavalauskas, I wouldn't have been mad. Wouldn't even been mad at all. But like we always say, in every boxing cliche, in every movie, we always tell the kids, it ain't how hard you hit. I mean, it's not how hard you get hit. It's about how you get up and how you keep fighting. It's the metaphor for life. And when you see it happen in real life, people are like, nah, he's chinny. Like, nah, man, he got up and won that fight. He stopped that man. He didn't get up and run, went right to him, same round. Start stepping right to him.
And then 200%,
and totally dominated.
To make sure that December 10th, I get that victory.
This fight is going to be available on Black Prime, right? What is
Hey, look, now this is gonna be funny because last night you guys were talking about BLK Prime, and they was like, "Nah, I'm gonna call it Black Prime. That's what it is, right?" Errol Wani calls it Black Prime, and then Terence calls it BLK. And at the end of the interview, Errol's like, "Why y'all didn't tell me it's BLK? I feel embarrassed." He was like, "Yeah, I thought it was Black."
Black Prime. I will be honest, I wasn't familiar with it before you made the announcement.
Well, BLK is a platform that is kind of like an app.
Okay.
Kind of like his own ESPN Plus, and it's given us fighters, the platform to actually become our own bosses, for us to take back, what's ours and get the lion's share of the deal.
I like that.
Instead of, the promoters and everybody just out there. If you notice,
he said, yeah, man. He said, like, getting the lion's share. That goes back to that commercial that he did.
Ours and get the lion's share of the deal.
I like that.
Instead of, the promoters and everybody just out there. If you notice, there haven't been a lot of promoters or the owners of BLK in the media. They want to give that.
Nah, they on YouTube. Shout out to my boy Get This Smoke. They on YouTube now. Yeah, he gonna make you famous. Shout out to Get This Smoke. HLD in the building. What up? Boxing Scientists in the building. Mike from Boston. D Young. Toby Bartlett. What up, Ricardo? Chief. I see you, Chief. That's that Chief Dre Book. What up, fam? I remember you. Bob in the building. That's Bob from Iowa.
Attention all to the boxers.
I think it's Bob from Iowa.
The boxers get all the attention. The boxers get the lion's share. The boxers get the, basically, define their destiny.
Yeah.
On, making the big fights happen.
Now, Reg said, well, man, that's like PBC. He described PBC. No, this is a streaming platform, but you can go somewhere else. We can partner up with somebody else. You don't have to fight here. You can do what you want to do. It's a one-off, right? Versus like if you're signed to PBC, they have television deals with Showtime and Fox last time I heard. You can't go everywhere like that. It's not the same.
And getting paid doing it.
Love that. That is tremendous. And
Because yeah, you don't see these guys out here. But I'll give Terence Crawford some pushback on this one. You don't really see the owners of the zone out there all into the spotlight neither, though. You see Eddie Hearn, he's Matchroom Boxing, but people be thinking he owned his own sometimes. You don't see the head of the ESPN app out there neither. So I got to give him some pushback on that. I think I get where he's going with it, but even the promoters for this fight aren't out there doing a lot of crazy interviews. Not that I've seen yet. Like the people from Bash Boxing, they're not out there doing interviews. Like you will see Eddie doing an interview. You will see Leonard Ellaby doing an interview. You will see Bob doing interviews. You'll see those promoters doing it. The promoters who Tom Brown to do some interviews, Frank Warren to do some interviews. So those promoters aren't the same as quite the streaming app, but I get what he's saying, because even the promoter that's co-promoting with this to get this done is no interviews. It's only Terence Crawford so far. That's all I've seen is Bud doing all the talking.
Is this the first boxing match to happen on that platform?
And Blue Blood.
Or event?
Yes.
Okay.
And me.
Yeah.
Will you?
Well, it actually is not the first boxing. This is just the biggest one. This is their big event. They never did an event this big before.
He's doing it.
I love that. That is tremendous. And is this the first boxing match to happen on that platform or event?
Yes.
Okay.
Mike Garner, what up?
Yeah.
Lance Myers, what up?
Well, I don't. I would say the biggest.
Got it. All right.
What up, Jared?
Did you sign like a multi-fight deal with them, or is it just, one off and then we'll see what happens next?
Round one.
Fight
deal with them, or is it
round
just,
one? What up?
One off and then we'll see what happens next?
It's a one-fight deal, a partnership.
Okay.
We're going to see what happens, We're going to move accordingly to, get this fight out the way right now. And then, we're going to sit down at the table. We're going to see what makes sense for Terence Crawford and his career after this fight.
Not bad. He said this going to go back to the table. Like you should.
First time fighting back in Nebraska.
Like any smart man would do it. I don't see how people can be mad at him. Bro, I've seen some of the crazy shit with when it comes to Crawford and what's going on with this negotiation, the slander. People are talking about the tickets are cheap. It's right around Thanksgiving and Christmas, man. I mean, it's right after Thanksgiving, right before Christmas. That's smart. They have a lower price pay-per-view. Plus, you don't know David Avenesian. Like, come on. Why not? I'm good. I'm having lower ticket price sales. I mean, tickets are lower. The pay-per-view is cheaper. If they can cover their bet and their gamble, why are y'all mad? Why are people mad that they can cover their bet and pay this dude whatever they said they was going to pay him? You sell out this arena, we're going to be able to do this. They damn near sold out already, yo. All the good seats are gone. Ain't nothing but some nosebleeds left. There's not a lot of them. So I'm just saying, like, why are people so mad that they are being successful, like, with this event so far?
No, a partnership.
Because it goes against the narrative. So when people say, like, "Oh, you doing a one-off with them?" That's smart. That's smart for them too. Do a one-off with the guy. See if this event is successful. That's smart for him. Why get locked down to another contract, a long-term contract? Yeah, because they're going to have to go back to the table because he got a mandatory coming up. And all those mandatories have a situation, right? Boots has a Showtime deal. We know Keith Thurman does Showtime and Fox. Ortiz is on DAZN. But those are the top three guys for the WBO mandatory. It's Ortiz, Boots, and Thurman. I believe in that order. So, yeah, man, April is around the corner. Somebody got to fight this guy. And, of course, they're going to go back to the table and negotiate. It's going to go to purse bid, probably.
Okay.
We're going to see what happens,
And we'll see who's going to let their fighter do the co-promote. Let's say Black Prime with the purse bid for the next fight. And it's Ortiz or it's Boots. Are y'all still going to be mad? Huh? If it's Ortiz or Boots and they doing a cross promotion with BLK Prime and they fighting Crawford, come on, fam. Y'all going to love that shit.
Gonna move
and all of these videos gonna be disappearing
accordingly to
Except
you know,
Reggie a real one.
get
He'll
this
keep
fight
his
out the
video up.
way right now.
He
And
just
then,
want to admit he was wrong.
you know, we're going to sit down at the table. We're going to see what makes sense for Terence Crawford and his career after this fight.
First time fighting back in Nebraska, your home state, since 2018. Is there a different level of pressure, of buzz, hype that comes with that? I'm assuming. I mean, you could run for, you know, governor of Nebraska and win. You could run for mayor of your town and win. You're beloved there, unlike so many others.
He said, unlike so many others. Like, well, who is he talking about? Like, did y'all hear the little shots right there? He's beloved. You're beloved there, unlike so many others. Y'all don't be hearing these sneak disses when y'all hear these interviews, man. I catch all of that. Pause.
I'll give you the $2. You give him the $2. All right, pay him the $2. Oh, pay the $2.
Oh yeah, man, we caught the sneak dissing. Let me hear it one more time if y'all missed it. Listen to this.
With that, I'm assuming. I mean, you could run for, you know, governor of Nebraska and win. You could run for mayor of your town and win. You're beloved there, unlike so many others. I'm wondering if there's just like some fighters don't like to fight at home because there's like people hitting you up and tickets and all that. For you, how is it?
It's always pressure. If you been, you know, reporting and, you know, following my career, I always had pressure on my back, you know, to display my talent against certain fighters and certain arenas. So the pressure, I'm used to it. I've been here before. I'm comfortable in hostile situations. So this is nothing new to me.
Let's go.
So I'm very comfortable at this.
Let's go, bud.
I saw on your Instagram you recently took a photo. It seemed like you had some sort of meeting with Jay-Z, the great Jay-Z. Could you tell us what that was about?
I was just chilling, you know. We just talking as two brothers. That was it.
Was that your first time hanging with? Could you tell us what that was about?
I was just chilling, you know. We just talking as two brothers. That was it.
Was that your first time hanging with him, or do you have a relationship with him?
Oh, that was actually my first time hanging with him. You know?
What was that like? I mean, that's an icon. That's a legend right there.
It's cool, you know. It was cool.
He give you business advice? I mean, that man has built an empire.
Yeah, we talked a little bit about a little bit of everything.
Okay. Speaking of your Instagram.
Yeah, you know what Errol you wanted to ask, like, was he one of the investors for the Spence fight? I know
Instagram, I saw you in a Batmobile recently. Is that yours, or was that someone? It looked like a Batmobile. It looked like something like that. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I think that's me and actually a friend of mine.
Don't nobody care about that shit. That's one of them Ellie setback questions, respectfully. You talk about nobody car. Let's go.
Nah. It's too clogged up in there.
Yeah. No, yeah, it does look a little tight. It's tremendous though. You look great in it. You were also at a UFC event in Dallas, UFC 2.
Hold up. What you look great in it. It was a nice car. You look great in it. Errol, don't ever say
Did I say no? Oh shit! Say it again. Say something else. Oh, say something else. Say something.
Yeah, Errol Hawani, don't do that. Don't do that.
77. I saw you take a photo with another Nebraska guy, Anthony Smith, another one, Drew Dober. Why were you there? Did you go specifically to support them? Were you just in town? And what did you think of the event?
Well, I was actually in town, so I was actually in town, so I got invited. Well, I got invited to go. And once
so they talked to him about being at a UFC event.
Knew which one it was. I was like, man, I got two of my friends that's fighting on the card, you know. So, you know, you kill two birds in one stone, so you can get out there and support, you know, two fellow Omahans, and at the same time enjoy, you know, two icon women's going head to head in the main event fight.
Was that your first UFC event?
Nah.
Okay. Do you like the show that they put on, like the event? Do you think that it's a good show? Do you enjoy it? It's a little bit different than boxing, right? Different energy.
Yeah, for sure. But like I said, you know, I've been to numerous of UFC events, you know, so this wasn't the first time that I've attended to a UFC event. And, you know, it was great to see the support that those two females had fighting in the main event. You know, it was a great event all around.
Yeah. Before you came on, we were talking about this guy KSI. Do you know KSI? Are you familiar with him?
All right, so now they're gonna get into about what do you think of like UFC guys and the guys getting in UFC. Let's talk about that.
I mean, all these
he has an interesting take on Jake Paul. Let's get to that.
dudes, how do you feel about all this stuff going on right now? It's like every weekend. This past weekend, we had Greg Hardy against Hasim Rahman Jr. He outweighed him by like 94 pounds, so not exactly a fair fight. He beat Rahman Jr. But I'm just wondering, like, how do you, as someone who
heavyweight,
is so respect?
I'm tired of people saying that about Rahman Jr. and that fight too. Like, come on, fam. You know heavyweight don't have no limit when you signed up to fight heavyweight. Come on, man. It is what it is. It is what it is. You know what you signed up for when you were heavyweight, right? Let's go.
Did number one pound for pound. When you see all this other stuff, fan, not a fan, how do you feel about it?
Well, I can't knock the next man for putting food on his family table. So, you know, it's entertainment at the end of the day. They're just going in there to entertain the fans. And if the fans going to pay them to entertain them, then, you know, so be it.
Do you watch it?
Nah, not really.
Okay. Did you see
I actually the real fighters, you know, not saying that these guys not real fighters because they getting in the ring and putting their life on the line, just like any other fighter that's been doing it for a number of years. But at the same time, you know, it's a different skill set, it's a different skill level, and there's actually, you know, weights and, you know, things that properly go into having a real fight.
What about Jake Paul? How do you feel about his progression as a fighter?
Well, Jake Paul, when you look at Jake Paul, he's been, you know, training for years.
Right.
He's been fighting without, you know, headgear and fighting in the back of his yard. You know, so Jake Paul is definitely became, you know, a professional in the sport. You know, I just wanted to see him actually fight a real fighter at this point in time.
Is there someone that comes to mind that you'd love to see?
Yo, he just like y'all with that, right? He said, I want to see him fight a real fighter. These dudes ain't no real fighters. So y'all can agree on something, right? Y'all agree with Bud on something. All right. Let's keep it going.
Team against?
Just any real boxer.
Boxer, right?
Just, you know, not an MMA fighter that you're bigger than, or somebody your weight. You know, get them a real fight.
Okay.
See, you know, test them out. Not somebody in the top 10. You know, just a real fighter. You know, that we can say, okay, Jake, you know, you fought such and such, and he's ranked 15 or something. You can gauge from there.
And I could see or foresee the MMA fans getting fired up. When you say real fighter, I think you mean real boxer, right? Because you're not saying that the MMA fighters aren't real fighters, but just ones who specifically train in boxing because it's a completely different sport.
Yeah. Ours, Ariel was like, let me save you real quick, man, because they're going to get mad at you for that. Let me save you.
Right?
Yeah, definitely. You know, because you got, you know, John Jones and Anderson Silva that's, you know, did great things in the sport of UFC, and they was good on their hands.
Yeah.
Standing. So by far, I'm not saying that they're not real fighters. I'm just saying as a boxer.
Right.
You know.
Pretty big layoff for you. How do you feel about that?
I would have liked to fight
It is
sooner,
a big layoff.
Yeah.
but at the same time, like I said before, it was my, you know, idea not to go into 2023 without a fight this year. And
said it again, 2023. I want to fight this year.
That's my standpoint on, you know, this fight happening. I just want the fight. That's pretty much it.
How many fights do you think you have next year?
I don't know. I don't
Right.
know. You know, I really can't call it. You know, my main focus is staying healthy and, you know, one fight at a time, and, you know, continue to grow in the sport of boxing, as well as, you know, take them how they come.
We'll let you go on this true or false question. Okay,
Here we
it's just
go.
a very simple.
Here we go. Y'all know he had to bring it home. Y'all knew he was going to ask him another question about it, right? He wasn't going to let him go without that being asked and answered again, right? It's just clear. That's what just wasn't going to let it go.
True or false? One day, Errol Spence will fight Terence Crawford.
How you going to ask him about Errol Spence fighting him? That's the question you got to ask Spence. He worded it wrong. Terence is smart, though. Watch how he handles it.
Hopefully.
That wasn't an option, Terence. It was true or false.
I'm just saying I can't say if it's true or false. Only thing I can say, if you was to ask me one day would Terence Crawford want to fight Errol Spence, I would say true.
Yeah, well, we knew
But
that.
if
Yeah,
that fight don't, yeah, I can't say if a fight is true or false, if it happens or not. Anything can happen in today's society.
How do you win on December 10th?
Just being me. I just got to go in there, fight my fight, stay composed, stay disciplined, and, you know, continue to do what I've been doing best, and that's, you know, winning.
Well, always great to watch you fight. I'm a huge fan.
That's what
and
he do
we missed you
best.
this year, so it's great that you're able.
That's what he do best. That's what he go in there and do. Win.
To squeeze one in before the end of the year. And I wish you the best. Thank you for coming on. It's going to be a great scene December 10th in Omaha. And hopefully we get to see you multiple times in 2023. And maybe, I won't say his name, but in a big fight against another guy who's around your weight. So that would be tremendous. Appreciate you doing this. And thanks for entertaining all my Spence questions. Sorry for having to bring him up so many times. You know how it is. I'm sure you understand.
Right. I appreciate it. Thanks for having me.
All right, my man. There he is. Terence Crawford. Bud Crawford, #1 pound for pound in the great sport of boxing.
That's what he said. Errol said he's #1 pound for pound in boxing.
Great to have him on the program.
Say it one more time,
Right.
Errol.
I appreciate it. Thanks for having me.
Say it again.
All right, my man. There he is.
Number
Terence
what?
Crawford. Bud Crawford, #1 pound for pound in the great sport of boxing. Great to have him on the program. And yes, he is returning to action December the 10th at the CHI Health Center in Omaha, Nebraska against David Avanesian. That is December 10th for the WBO welterweight title. And yes, December 10th, if that sounds familiar, is the same night as the last UFC pay-per-view of the year.
I did not know that. And Ariel Helwani is going to say something interesting. That is deep that they got to go up against that. That's a heavy load. You got Teofimo. Well, that's a free fight. So that's ESPN. If you got ESPN, you're going to watch. And that's ESPN Plus. So you're going to be able to watch that too.
So some tough competition there. Yeah. And I guess it's called BLK but Prime, also, right? Not Black Prime.
And you get that, and you got the so you got the you competing against UFC and what you call it. But you know, boxing you can compete with UFC all the time though. But yeah, it is what it is. That's not no easy slice. But you got that that free fight with Tio on ESPN Plus. So that's gonna be
Thanks,
gonna
guys.
be hard to
that's what he seemed to say.
Thanks for correcting me on that earlier. It kind of felt dumb when I said
that. Good research.
Well, I mean,
I definitely feel like a lot of people are going to steal that shit, though.
Did you know?
The same people that steal fights now, they're going to steal this fight like they always did.
Yeah, I mean, didn't you think it was
but
BLKPrime.com? I don't know.
Oh, look at my man. He said, didn't you think it was BLK Prime? It's not Black Prime? Watch this.
You're welcome. That's what he seemed to say.
What up,
Thanks
DJ?
For correcting me on that earlier. It kind of felt dumb when I said
good research.
Well, I mean, it says BLK. I thought it was just like, did
Black
you know?
Prime.
Yeah, I mean, didn't you think it was BLKPrime.com?
Didn't you think it was some nigga shit?
Jump in the middle of the interview to correct you.
Didn't it sound like something niggas be saying, like BLK Prime, like it was Black Prime, really? Like, it was just abbreviated, like, thought it was some nigga shit.
Would have been nice. Felt a little dumb there. But anyway, always great to talk to one of the very best. And we'll move along now and speak to a first-timer on the program.
All right. So with that said, I'm going to read the comments, take some calls for a second, and see where we at with the survey. Where we at with the survey. So, yeah, that's crazy. We got almost 100 votes. We don't even have 40 likes. Shame on you. No, I ain't doing that. No, wrong button. Shame on you. Shame on you. Smash the like button. If you can click the survey, you can click the like button. Come on, family. We got to do better. We got to do better. We got to do better. But I do know who be watching too, and they just don't talk in the chat. They was like, I don't want them to know I'm here, but I'll respond to this though, and I respond to the survey. But they don't want people to even know they watch the show because they can be stealing the content, or they don't supposed to like me. They might get kicked out of certain groups. I know how it go. It's all good. I'm putting cases on all y'all niggas though. It's all good. God likes me. That's all that matters. I'm gonna open the phone line up. 470-705. 9507 470-705 9507. You guys can call in and voice your opinion. Tell me what you thought of the interview, what you agree with, what you didn't agree with. Wow, there's a lot to unpack there. It's a lot to unpack. But I believe the guy is genuine. That's just me. He comes across genuine. Now I know some people just like, nah, I don't like him. He ducked. That's so easy to say. That's so. It's a catch term. It's probably one of the most overused terms in boxing. Somebody's a duck. He's a bum. I got robbed. Top three. Those probably the top three most misused words in boxing. I got robbed. He's a duck. And he's a bum. Top three. Yeah. But I'm well met with it. Well met. I'm gonna put the phone number on the screen. Yeah. All right, boom. Got you right here. Yeah, you can call in and voice your opinion. 470-705-9507. 470-705-9507. DJ, who's on that card? Shout out to my guy DJ. What up? Who's on that card, DJ? What up? Let me know who on that card. Let me see what I missed. Dion said HOD stop deflecting. Hold on, I missed that one. I'm gonna go back to that. Shout out to Evo Sosa in the building. Thanks for supporting the show in a major way. He said, yo, Nash, thank you for being balanced and not biased. Yeah, some of that shit he said in there, I didn't like it. Didn't make sense really to me. And I explained it in real time, but let me give you the drop real quick.
I got 5 on it.
Yeah, but I elaborate for the people who missed it, like for the people like, oh, you always just riding for Bud. Something like right there. It was a couple things Bud said I didn't like. I didn't like when he did the IG live, and he had said it was a lawyer that was representing him. And he was like, oh, I don't even know this guy like that. He just kind of moved on from that. But that's what happens sometimes when you're live and it's not rehearsed. I know, because I do this shit all the time. And I'll be saying some things and I'll forget, like, oh, where I'm at. Oh, I forgot where I was at. So that's human when you're talking live. And I talk live all the time. So if it was hard, if it's difficult for me at times, I know it got to be difficult for him, he's not even a public speaking type guy. Yeah, definitely a tune-up fight. You could call it a cherry pick tune-up fight. Guy's ranked though, but a lot of people don't know him. But a lot of people don't know boxing. A lot of people talk boxing. I know a lot of guys who got shows. I was talking to somebody earlier today, and they was like, "Yo, if you don't go to fights, I don't want to watch your commentary. Like, I mean, you might be cool, it ain't no diss, but I can't really rock with your show like that. If I don't see you at fights, you don't go to fights. You ain't never got no picture. You at no fight, no picture of you boxing. Like, nah, man, I'm a little good on your show, and I get where homie coming from too. Porto said, Bud number 5 on this list. DJ, tell me who on that card, bro. I want to see that. He said, I want Bud to stop talking about it, man. We didn't get it, and I don't care. Why, for real? But they asked him, DJ.
Call from.
It was Stacks.
To accept, press 1.
Caller, what's your name? Where you from again? I didn't hear you.
Oh, this M Stacks, man. 757 V8.
Okay, V8 all day. What's up?
Nothing, man. I'm calling about this fight and these fake ass fans, man. I'm kind of tired of this fake outrage over this fight. No one had any outrage when Spence fought Ugas in April when he could have fought Bud. No one had this outrage when he fought Ugas, a guy with more losses than Avanesian, less KOs than Avanesian.
Come on now.
And wasn't coming off a 6-fight KO win streak.
Nah.
Coming off decisions. And reason why I say fake outrage, because no one even talks about Ugas anymore.
Hey, look, he
at
lost
all.
to Sean Porter, and Sean Porter lost to Spence. So people get mad that he was like, oh, he got knocked out by the guy that you already beat. I was like, well, these guys got a triangle theory too. They just ain't knocking each other out. They go into the cars, but they having fights. Arguably, Ugas won that fight too.
If they were real fans, it didn't matter. It doesn't matter how many losses you have.
Right.
If fans want to see you fight that guy, fans want to see you fight that guy. When Mayweather announced that he was fighting Maidana, a lot of people didn't know who Maidana was, but I knew exactly who Maidana was, and I got very excited for that fight, even though it was called a cherry pick. But people remember Maidana. No one will remember Ugas. This fight that's coming up is ending in a knockout. The Ugas Spence fight, we weren't even sure if it was going to end in a knockout. Everyone thought
Even
that
he
was
did.
gonna go
Even
to
he
distance.
said, well, I ain't knocked nobody out in a while. Remember that?
That's what I'm saying. So people complaining about this David Avanesian fight. This fight is better than the Ugas fight. Period. The only reason people say, "Oh,
well, Ugas had a title though. He had a title,
and that's what I said. Oh, he had a title. Let me tell you something. Fans don't give a damn about titles. They care about the most popular fighter. I care about the best fighting the best.
Okay.
So no one cares about the titles. The titles are irrelevant. And Ugas having a belt, would you rather seen him unified with Ugas or Crawford in April?
I wanted to see this fight, bro. I wanted to see them go at it.
My point exactly.
People was like, well, what about Undisputed? What about Undisputed? I was like, man, I wanted to see him fight before he even had the Sean Porter belt. I wanted to see this fight a long time ago.
A fight of this magnitude should have been done in March. They should have had this fight done before the Ugas took place. They should have had it sold up.
They paid step aside money for that.
Yeah. And it goes to show you just how bad they didn't want this fight, because they're acting like they fumbled the bag. But you got to understand, Al Heyman and them, these guys are professionals. They know how to make super fights. They've done it plenty times before. If they wanted that fight, the fight would have happened. The fighting didn't happen because PBC didn't want and never wanted this fight. Plain and simple. The fanboys are the only ones mad at Bud. If you're mad at Bud, you're a fanboy. Plain and simple. Because I'm still mad at Spence for fighting Ugas in April. I'm still mad at Spence for fighting Danny Garcia.
Bud was a free agent from November to April. Nobody cared. Like they was not pushing that shit, man. And they was like, well,
I remember
free agent. They wasn't even, and then they said they never even reached out to him, bro. They never tried to reach out to him. Why not? You can't say it was across the street shit. That shit was over. But even then, they went across the street, did the Wilder and Fury collabo. They could do that fight if they wanted to, bro.
And then I'm just hearing Crawford's interview, and Crawford, it just sounds like he's doing anything, thinking out of the box. Well, how about we do this? Or how about we do it? Oh no. It sound like when you're trying to propose something to your woman, and she's telling you all the reasons she can't, and you telling all the reasons you can. Who really want it? The person who's giving excuses why not, or the person trying to figure out any which way to make this happen? I'm gonna take the hustler every time. Okay. Crawford was just trying to get it from the mud. If he couldn't get it from Al Heyman, If he couldn't get it from Bob Arum, he was trying to get it from the mud. He found BLK Prime. He called him. He said, "Hey, what you got?" I'm looking around. I'm poking around. What you got? Because he was trying to make a fight. Because I watch how these fighters move, not what they say. I can give a damn what they say.
Facts. Well, all right. Well, I'm gonna see if anybody want to call in. I'm sure you ruffled some feathers out there. You're more than welcome to call back too.
Oh yeah, the fanboys gonna call in.
Oh, they mad, man. They mad at. Well, maybe they not. Maybe they won't. Maybe they won't. Maybe they might call in. They don't want to join the panel because they can't be seen over here, so they might call in with a fake name. But it's all good.
All right. Mark.
You're more than welcome, man. Thank you again for your time and energy, bro.
What up?
All right, peace.
All right. Interesting. Good call. Good call. My boy HLD said too much capping. He said Crawford never wanted to fight Errol. BLK was always his main objective. Okay. Put a case on it. HLD, hit me up. You know how to reach me? Let me see. Matter of fact, I'm going to call HLD. That's my new style. I'm going to call him. It's my new style. I got your number. You in the chat talking too much. I'm calling you right now. Pick up the phone. No. No, I'm joking. I'm doing the most. Doing the most. Oh, it's not going to ring? Hold on, let me do this. Oh, here we go. Watch this shit. What's up? Oh, they can't even hear. Oh, shit. Damn. Hey, hold on. Let me change the audio. Let me change the audio. Let me change the audio. Say it again. Say it again. Oh, no. I'm going to call you this way. Hold on. Let me see something. Yeah, I'm going to call you right back. All right. Yeah, I'm going to call him back. Up there talking all that shit. HLD. Let me call him right back. Hold on. Let me see. I'm going to do it like this. Yeah, I'm going to open up my IG too. So let me see if I can call him on Instagram. That's how I'm going to do it. Oh, it's not ringing? Okay, let me go back. That's my new style. It's my new style. There we go. Let me share this screen. There we go. That's my new style. Talking to me crazy in the chat. I'm going to call you. And you better pick up the phone. Y'all let me know if y'all hear the phone ringing in the chat.
Yellow.
What's up, man?
What's going on, Mark?
What's up, man? Y'all hear this sucker?
Yeah, I heard that
Y'all
sucker caller, man. I heard the fanboy.
I'm talking to you, bitch. No, I'm joking. But I'm not though.
Oh, I'm not either, man.
But I'm not
though.
though.
In the chat, I meant. Caller was capping hard, bro.
Capping for who? Capping for what?
For what? For Crawford? Who else?
Okay.
No matter how many interviews,
y'all hear HLD? Can y'all hear him? Somebody say, give me an A in the chat if y'all can hear him. Just let me know. Go ahead. Go ahead, HLD.
Can they hear me? Can they hear me? Loud and clear?
They hear you. He said, I never cap, so he heard you.
Look, man, no matter how many interview Crawford does, how many tweets, how many IG lives, how many whatever he wants to post, he can't fix this, bro. He fucked up. Plain and simple. Everybody wants to keep on believing that you're going to forego an undisputed fight because I must fight this year because it has to be this year. Get the fuck out of here.
He didn't want to fight him on a 16-month layoff.
No,
It
man,
wasn't gonna
stop
be
the
this year.
cap.
We know it
Stop
wasn't gonna be
the
this year,
cap.
though. That's a fact. That ain't no cap. That's a fact.
That's cap.
Why is that a cap?
That's cap, man.
It's
Come on
plain.
now.
It's plain, pro
He always
boxer.
wanted this BOK thing. It's always was from the beginning. And anybody who believes otherwise is because you're protecting Crawford.
You just skipped all the facts and went to your narrative and making points. You give
That's
me the
not
facts.
a narrative.
Give me the facts. Why is
We've been
that
around-
bullshit?
We've been around
Why
this.
is that the
We've been on
bullshit?
this yo-yo train for I don't know a month and a half now.
Tell me why it's bullshit.
Because it's bullshit. You guys turn off your bullshit meter when it comes to Crawford.
Give me the
man.
facts. Give me the facts. No insults, just the facts. Let's go.
All right, the insults. Where's Mr. 7-Eleven guy?
More insults. Where are the facts?
That's not an insult. That's fact.
More insults.
Where is 7-Eleven guy in this?
What does that have to do with you
well, you know, because
you
we
said
will
him
find
fight.
out.
Hold on, go back. Don't you said he wanted to fight. Him wanting to fight this year is bullshit. Give me the facts on
bullshit.
that. Give me the facts on
You're
that.
You're gonna forgo probably fighting in what, January or February to December because you must fight this year over Undisputed. What's the driving factor of this dude? Is it the fans? Is it legacy?
You're asking questions. I want the facts.
No, and I'm going to answer it for you.
Please
it's
give me
all
the
about
facts.
just lining his pockets, regardless if the #1 pound-for-pound fighter is being showed only in front of, maybe 10 to 25,000 pay-per-view fans and the farmer market family in Omaha, Nebraska.
More insults,
That's
no
it.
facts.
That's it. This man does not care about
More
boxing
insults, no
fans.
facts. And more.
Man, he doesn't care about
HOD,
boxing fans.
You do not know
He
how
doesn't
many
care
pay-per-view
about-
is gonna sell.
It's gonna sell maybe 25K.
You
at
don't know
best.
that, so that's not a fact. That's a prediction.
Well, that's my prediction, and I stand on it.
So that's not
They're
a
not gonna
fact.
release the numbers.
So it's not a fact. Prediction.
It's an educated prediction. Yo, man,
No
it's just
fact,
matter-
though. It's not a fact.
There's nothing this man can do to correct what he's got. This fight is going to
That's
be an
an opinion.
abomination.
That's
Do we know
another
who the
opinion.
Okay, or the fact is, do we have an undercard?
I don't care about the undercard. I ain't buying this shit for no undercard.
Again, do we have an undercard?
I don't give a
3
fuck
weeks
about
to
this
go.
undercard.
Do we have an undercard?
No, not that I know of, but I'm sure they're gonna have one. But I don't care. I ain't buying the fight for the undercard. I'm not buying the fight for David Avanesian. I'm buying the fight because I want to see Terence Crawford in the ring getting his thing popping for $39.99, nigga. Like bang,
Fighting a cherry
bang,
pick.
bang. I mean, he a better opponent than Ciampa. It's a lot. Look, Helena's was a cherry pick. We paid for that fight. Yeah, Robert Helena's was a cherry pick. We still paid for the fight. It is what it is.
No, I didn't pay for that fight. I paid to
Whatever.
see my
I'm
dog.
just saying in general. Barrios versus Thurman. I paid for that fight. Andy Ruiz versus Ortiz. Paid for that one.
You know Barrios over than David Kardashian.
Just saying. I know him from getting beat up. I know him from getting beat up. By Tank
Yo,
Davis
he's
and Keith
fighting a
Thurman.
guy that he's already knocked. That the guy he beat by knockout
But
already
PBC put
beat
two
that
guys
guy.
on pay-per-view coming off a loss with no title. And people bought that. So I'm wrong for wanting to buy this fight, and it's still a title on the line. And it's
Now when it comes
So
to
you got-
wanting to go for Undisputed,
Thurman got
now when
his
it
ass
comes
kicked.
to-
But hold
not-
on, listen
not because
to
it goes for Undisputed, Mark. Come on now,
It ain't
stop,
no
bro.
Undisputed happening this year. We already knew that.
No,
It won't go happen. It ain't like he
knew that. He knew that Undisputed was not going to happen this
year. So he
since
fighting
before
somebody
August.
else.
Since
He knew
before
it
August,
wasn't gonna
Crawford
happen
knew.
when he said they was dragging their feet.
No, he was dragging his feet. He was dragging his
You
feet.
have no proof of that. Oh, we
You
going by
know,
what
he knew
'cause the only
he
person
was
that's
never
talking
going to
is
fight
him?
Spence since before August.
Bro, he the
He
only
knew
one
that.
talking. He's literally the only one
Because
talking.
everybody's moved on from him, bro. He's a has-been.
No, everybody else.
He needs to retire after this
Steven
fight.
Espinoza didn't say that. All he said was, I was blindsided. And he said, hey, I'm not mad at it. Go get your money. Al Heyman don't talk at all. Errol Spence
No,
was
he didn't
tweeting.
say. He didn't say go get your money.
He said,
Where
he-
you heard?
on the Chicken Talk, he said, hey, if you can go. Did you see the Chicken Talk interview?
I know. I was on the panel Chicken Talk when that
Okay.
happened. When he was on there.
I think we had this conversation before, and you said you was gonna go look it up.
I'm not delving into again what I already heard.
Okay, well, no, well, you can't call me a liar about it. He was
I'm not
like,
calling
look,
you a liar.
Well, he said that. I'm paraphrasing, but that's what he said.
Okay, that paraphrasing is stretched.
Okay, I'll pull it up. You know I do the shit. Definitely, I do it. What time is it? Let me timestamp this, and I'll timestamp it when we do the replay.
That's cool.
1:19:50. Okay. But yeah, he basically said, hey, look, it's a free market. He said this guy can do what he wanted to do. He can go. He said this is not like such and such.
Well,
like
I mean, that part of it, yeah, what is he going to do?
He's not go off and make that
doesn't
kind of
own
money.
them.
Absolutely. He said, but that's what happens when
But
guys can do this.
But when he say he's blindsided, he's in other words, AKA you motherfucker, you dirty bastard, you fucking played us.
He didn't say that.
That's my paraphrasing of blindsided.
Right.
That's my paraphrasing of blindsided. See, I mean, I know he's not gonna go off on the no man. This guy, he doesn't need to go off bazonkers. He doesn't have to. His selectiveness of words says a lot, and that says a lot. Anybody knows you're gonna blindside anybody. That's wrong. You don't do that.
Okay.
That's all. So hey, look, Crawford can do his thing, but I mean, I listened to this interview. He doesn't sound. Then another interview out of his card. Woo, great promotional stuff, man.
That's how he do all his interviews.
Great promotional stuff.
He's in Colorado in the mountains in the camp. You want him to fly to where he got to fly to where area at?
Yo, man, he could be sitting in front of the ring, bro. He could do that.
Oh, he got to do what you want to do. So you're more concerned about the background and the location
it just proves why nobody wants to give this guy any type of money for anything.
That's not true. This nigga getting a bag. He got a bag right now. You think he fighting for gum?
I think he is. I don't think he was 10 million either.
Yes,
we'll find out when the
confirmation
guarantee. Hey, since we got the guarantee, since it's guaranteed, we're gonna find out because the Nebraska Leather Commission is gonna have to put that out. How much was it that he got paid? And we're gonna find out on December 10th.
We shall see.
And then we're gonna be like, oh,
then we gonna talk about it. No, then what's gonna happen is you guys are gonna move the goalposts and say something else.
No,
because
he can't move the goalposts. It's got to be 10 million.
Figures. No, it's upwards. He can make up to 8 figures. They said the deal is worth that much. They didn't say his guarantee was 8 figures.
Oh, you moved the goalposts.
No, nigga, I've been saying this since day one. So you don't watch the show. You just be on the show listening.
You just be paraphrase it nicely to
look at the report. Look at the report. It's out there. The deal is worth 8 figures. I don't know what all encompassed with that, but let's say it is a guarantee. Let's say
8 figures for him.
Let's say that's contingent with him selling the arena out and doing X amount of pay-per-views. Regardless, it's more than what he was getting guaranteed.
That's the case, if that ends up being the case of what you're saying the way it is, then more than ever is Crawford a joke.
No,
more than ever. He should have then taken the deal with PBC and get it done with, because we all know that it's not going to be like that. Over there,
I don't know.
It's going to sell at least 400,000 pay-per-views, and with a good promotional run, this could go to 600,000 to 800,000. So yeah, he did a dumb business decision for whatever godly reason.
You never sold a pay-per-view in your life, and you call somebody to do that.
Well, stop it, bro.
That's a fact.
I know I've
crazy,
money,
bro. You don't. He knows what his projections are. He knows his business better than anybody.
Who knows the business better than him?
Business better
Crawford
than
knows shit about business, the boxing.
He knows his business more than you.
He doesn't know the business better than a promoter. Not at all.
He knows the business better than you, so he knows what's best for him.
And per the words of another professional guy out there, Eddie Hearn, said, "I would set the line at about 400,000. That's where my line would be for this fight." And that's the words out of Eddie Hearn.
Which means what?
Which means that's the line of where I'm going to go off of Austin. But I've been also saying 400,000 would be
$300 to $400, and they didn't want to pay a guarantee for that. Is what Eddie said. He said Al Heyman doesn't believe in this fight. He said that too in that interview. Why did you leave that out?
There's nothing to believe in. Nobody
Why did
believes
you leave
in
that
it.
out? I guess
Nobody believes in it.
Okay, well, if nobody believes
beyond
in
that,
the fight,
not beyond 400,000.
So if nobody believes in the fight with him and Errol Spence, and you just made the point for me.
At 400,000, anything above that is just what?
Gotcha.
No, you don't got me, because you want to leave the part out that is set up at 400,000. 400,000. No, got me.
Got you.
You only got
You
your
just
man who
said-
can't
you
sell
just said-
shit.
You just said that doesn't. That's neither here nor there. Y'all know that.
Yeah,
Y'all
it is here and there.
Hold up,
This is
you
the
missing
line
the
that we
point.
talk about.
You just set the line at 400,000. You just brought
Yes.
that up. You brought that
I've
up.
been
I'm not
saying
letting you off the
400,000
hook.
from the
I'm not
beginning.
letting you off the hook on that.
No,
so the
I'm not.
line is
Go
at
ahead.
400,000.
Yeah.
Why not make him a guarantee based off that?
He
or
agreed to it
under?
already. So that
It
now
was
get
no guarantee.
now hit the
no,
hit the case.
Hold up. Why?
I don't know. He
No,
agreed
it was
to
no
it
line.
already.
Hold up. See, you moving the goalposts. Let's go
No,
back to the
he
line.
agreed to it.
Let's go back to the line.
No,
though.
who's talking about guarantees when
You
he
brought up
already agreed to the
a
commission-based salary?
400,000 pay-per-view buys. Eddie
Yeah.
Hearn in that interview even said, "Hey, look, Tyson Fury, Anthony Joshua. It was no guarantee for that because we knew that fight was going to be really big." Al Heyman don't believe in this fight. That's what we've been saying all night. You just said it yourself, but you moved the goalpost and said, "Well, your boy don't sell." I know that already.
No,
going
well,
into it,
okay,
but
so
I
then,
know it
okay,
was
right, right.
undisputed.
So here comes the business.
So here we
then.
go.
When do you
So
then
here we
agree that this
go.
fight is not what it is, and you got to accept
Checkmate.
it for what it is?
Checkmate.
When does your man agree to accept that this fight
Checkmate.
is what it is?
Checkmate. That's a whole nother question.
No, that's not a
You
whole
brought up
question.
Eddie
because
Hearn.
we're
You brought up
negotiating.
Eddie Hearn
You
in
gotta say
business. You
no.
brought
We're
up Eddie Hearn in
negotiating.
business.
If we're negotiating
Why
and
not
we
stay
know
with-
that this is what the
let's
fight
not
is,
stay with that
you
Eddie
can't ask
Hearn
for
interview.
something that's not there.
Stay with
You
that
can't
Eddie
ask
Hearn
for-
interview, HLD. Let's
You
stay there.
cannot ask for something that is not there. Now, if you want, that's the reason why they say no guarantee. So if it does go above the 400, guess what? You're racking it in. That's why you have to set it up that way, Mark. That's why they set it up that way.
No, he said big fights where you know they're going to do great numbers. You don't do a guarantee. You just said, and Eddie said, and Al Heyman showed us he don't believe in this fight. Eddie said Al Heyman don't believe in this fight. You just said, well, why should he? Yeah, your boy don't sell.
Well,
He's
what
not
do you
doing
want?
that.
Believing that is the 800.
So what you
that
do
is
for a fight?
800,000.
So what you
No.
do for a fight? Hold on,
We're
let me finish.
negotiating.
Let
Mark,
me
we're
finish.
negotiating.
So for a
believing
fight,
that it's going to make 800,000.
I heard you. No. I don't even know what you said.
No, I'm
that.
saying
I'm going back
believe
to
in
what I
what?
was
That
saying.
this
You gotta
fight is
cut
going to
me
make
off
800,000.
to ask a whole nother question. I don't even know what you on.
No, because you acting like
I'm
you
going
want to
back to the
negotiate with
Eddie
me.
Hearn interview that you brought
All
up.
right. Again, Mark. So if it's 400,000, Crawford needs to accept the part that this is what this fight line is. And if he's being a stubborn jerk about it, thinking that he deserves so much more than 400,000,
We
then
don't know if they told him that
believes
price
in
line.
himself, if he believes that it's more than 400,000, take the no guarantee. And guess what? When the numbers go above 400,000, he's racking that all in. That's what the no guarantee does. Come on, Mark. And this part, you're not gonna. No way. You're not gonna beat me in the business sense because I understand how business works.
Okay.
I'm just saying if.
So you got your. So you're not. This is a
believe
win
that
for
this
you.
fight is worth more than 400,000.
So this conversation for you is about having a win. It's not. So you're not even open to and
No,
receptive of what
I'm giving
saying.
you the facts, Mark.
You
Because
didn't
if the
even let
line
me
is
finish my sentence right
400,000,
there. So I'm right.
Mark.
So it's about a win for you. You're not
Mark,
even trying to hear me talk.
Mark,
I
if
let
the
you
fight
talk
is
all
worth
that time. I shut up.
400,000,
I let you talk all that time. I shut up like this. It was my turn then.
Go ahead.
No, fam. Like
All
I
right,
said, so my question
let me finish
the
this
question is
off.
still the same.
Let me finish it
This
off.
is about
Let
a
me just
win
finish
for
off.
HLD.
Well, it is a win.
You
Not
turned
because
off
it
the
just,
part of your brain for deductive reasoning, rational thought.
if it's
and you just like,
400,000,
I got to win right now. Okay.
If it's 400,000,
we don't know it's 400. We don't even know if they said 400.
So there you go. So what promoter?
Eddie said 3 to 400.
350 to 400.
Okay, 350 to 400. But
so we're gonna go with the 400.
Again, once again, see, you're disingenuous. I had to tell you the lower number because you're not. For you, it's about the win. But go ahead.
No, it's not about the win.
You didn't.
We're negotiating.
You didn't even say 350 to 400. I had to say that. But go ahead.
No, you said 300. I said
yeah, because I knew it was 3 something. I know it won't. I know you didn't just say it's 400. I know you're being disingenuous with the information that you're giving out.
How am I giving it out? I'm just going out with the high number because that's what I've always been saying, that this fight's going to sell 400,000. I've always said that before that interview. My thing is, if the line is 400,000 and Crawford believes that, oh no, I'm worth so much more than the line share of 400,000, then there you go. That's why there's a no guarantee. Here it is. If it goes above the 400,000,
but that's
Crawford,
not what Eddie's talking about. Eddie said,
no. Mark, I'm negotiating with you as Crawford.
I'm gonna let you finish.
I'm negotiating just as it is. I'm Al Heyman. Crawford. You think that this fight is worth more than 400,000? I'm putting the line at 400,000. So if you think it's gonna make more, all right, we have a no guarantee. It's based off of the profits of what we make out of the pay-per-views. And if it goes above 400,000, my man, you racking in it. So then we're both taking equal risk. You cannot come to the table and not put no risk on the game. You want all this money, then you're gonna have to put some skin on it. And the skin on it is that, hey, you go above 400,000, my man, you're gonna rack it in. If it goes under, that's just what you're gonna get paid. Now, which one do you want?
You just assuming that's what was offered and how it was offered.
I heard your initial offer.
Up in your head as you were talking. Nobody said any of that. Bud didn't say that. Spence didn't say that. Al Heyman don't say nothing. You literally just created all of that in your mind, but it's okay.
But you created that he's not making a 10 million guarantee. Now it's you created that it's somewhere up to, so that means it's based off commission, which means
I didn't create that. I just said that I quoted. That's what was out there.
By who?
The information that was out there. I'm quoting the article.
By 7-Eleven?
Oh my God. All right, man. You got anything else you want to say before I let you go?
Yo, man, hit the subscribe button. Man, Mark works hard at this shit. You guys got to at least hit the subscribe button. We got a whole bunch of people going into the poll, you know, and the numbers don't match the poll. Come on, that's totally outright disrespectful. I'm not saying it just because Mark Nash is just he puts in work with this guys. Hit the like button. Stop being creepers and I mean, I don't know what it is. Hit the like button. It gets the algorithm going. It blows up the show. We got PVC checking in on Mark. Yo, let's blow this channel up for him, man. The only way you're going to do it is by hitting that like button. That's all you guys got to do. Mark, my man. We'll chat.
Man, appreciate you, HOD. I'll see you on the next
one. All right, bro. All right.
All right, cool. All right, that was different. All right, shout out to my guy, HLDZ. HOD said, hey, my man, hit the damn like button. Carmen Serene, what up, family? How you feel? Yeah, man, I was like, man, this dude keep bringing up the 7-Eleven, man. I was like, every time I hear it, I feel like the Karate Kid punching them blocks, and he's like Terry Silver. I'm like, just wasting my time right here. Trying to talk to him, and he wasn't listening. And HOD just sitting around laughing at me behind this avatar. But it's all good. That's my guy, though. It's all my guy. All right, let me see what they saying in the chat. That was fun. That was fun. Yeah, man. Like, but sometimes, man, like, and that's what I was saying. Like, man, he was like, Mark, you're not gonna beat me on this. I was like, he's looking for a win. It's like, well, I don't think conversation's gonna go but so long then. You know what I'm saying? Because once you listening just to have a win, like, man, shit, you ain't gonna never lose. If you listening just to get it and you talking just to get a win, you'll never lose. Because it's like certain parts, like I said, just get shut off. Like, nah, but what Eddie Hearn does say in that interview, he was like, yeah, Crawford's going to get some money, but he did leave the table. But he was like, yo, got somebody gonna pay him that money, get your damn money. But Al Heyman, he said Al Heyman didn't believe in the fight.
Ebo Sosa.
All right. Ebo, what up, family?
What's going on, Mark? Good to see you on, brother. How you doing?
I'm always good, even when it's bad. Talk to me.
That's right. I heard that same here, brother. Hey, I just wanted to jump on here real quick. Aside from the Spence Crawford hoopla going on, I just thought about something that I thought I'd call in and bring up.
Talk to me.
And first of all, I want to ask you a question.
Here we go.
And then I'll go into. What do you think about this? Since we know we're not getting Crawford Spence, what do you think about this WBC mandatory of Thurman fighting Spence? What do you think about this fight?
Cash rules everything around me.
Yes, indeed. Well, personally, bro, I can give 2 sprinkles of piss about this fight. and what is annoying me is that through all of this hoopla and conversation and back and forth and bullshit, wannabe promoters talking about why don't he accept this and do that when it comes to Crawford and Spence. Why ain't nobody bringing up the motherfucking fact that Spence ain't satisfied an IBF mandatory since 2020? And why is it that we have to really find and dig about anything dealing with the IBF, especially since we know that they've been so hard on mandatories when Booker had that belt and when Brooks had that belt. There was some of them brothers about satisfying mandatories or they strip them quick. So why ain't they doing this shit to Spence now that Boots is his IBF mandatory?
Is he? They didn't order it?
I mean, I don't know if the petition went through, but it shows saying that Boots has petitioned to the IBF for him to be the mandatory for Spence.
Let me look that up. Okay, let me see who's number one. But go ahead, I'm listening. Go ahead, I'm gonna just look it up while we're talking.
Oh, that's all I wanted to say, man. Because since we ain't getting
he number one
Crawford, thank you. Since we ain't getting Spence Crawford, we damn sure need to be seeing that fucking fight. And everybody that's so caught up with this whole shit about money talks and Spence Crawford, fuck all that. Y'all need to be directing your energy towards that fight. Fuck Keith Thurman, run time, one time, sometime, whatever you want to call him, the fucking used car salesman, whatever he is. You know, shit. We don't need to see Keith. He done. He been done. The nigga's soft as a fucking Oreo cookie dipped in milk, man. Straight up.
What about Stanley Jonas?
I'd rather see that fight too. I don't want to see Spence versus Thurman, period. I'd rather see Spence versus anybody else besides Keith Thurman. Much rather see him against Boots, though, because we need to see what's up with Boots, man. He got his flaws, but I'd much rather see him fight Spence. That's all.
Gigi Body them told you, he was like, yo, that's not how the business of boxing works. Explain that then, because that's such a cliche terms. He said, that's not how the business of boxing works. Why not? I mean, he hasn't defended that IBF since, what you say, Carlos Ocampo, right?
Yeah, that's 2 years ago.
Sean Porter was a unification, right? That was a voluntary. Mikey Garcia was voluntary. Danny was a voluntary. Ugas, they paid step aside money for him. And Spence fought him. I'm just saying.
See Boots, man.
Yeah, they got to get that. Yeah, I mean, I ain't mad at that. I like that idea. But I don't think the YouTube daddies are gonna press that issue. The YouTube daddies, that's who the problem is, because they won't talk about that.
Very true. Very true.
And he called them out at the last fight. One of them in Texas or something. Didn't he call them out? I just remember he had his whole crew there and they had hot pink on. Looking like chewing gum and shit. Niggas came, Boots and his new came in there looking like some Bubblicious. Yeah, it is what it is, man. The kids, man. These kids are gonna be kids, man. Whatever. What you gonna do?
That's true. That's all I wanted to get on to say, brother, man. I'm out of here.
Thanks for calling in, bro.
No problem, brother. Peace.
Man, shout out to Ebo Sosa. Good ass call right there. That was entertaining to say the least, man. Entertaining to say the least. Shout out to everybody who's pulling up, man. Damn good show so far. You want to call in and voice your opinion? The number's on the screen: 470-705-9507, 470-705-9507. Ricardo Johnson in the building. He said Spence went for the belts. Bud had a belt. He could have fought him too. Why not fight him? Why not fight him? Some people say, well, he needed the leverage. Well, if Bud ain't shit, why you need so much leverage? If he ain't shit, get his belt first. Then go get everything else. He's the guy that came up in weight. He light in the ass. Huh? Why you gotta wait for that? Why you gotta wait? Somebody said Carlos Ocampo was 2017, I think. Damn, it wasn't that long ago. Let me see. I can look it up though, real quick. Let me see. Boom. Box Rack. Scroll down. Ocampo. 2018. June 16, 2018. So yeah. Then it was Mikey, Sean, Danny, Ugas. So he has a point. He has a fair argument right there, right? 3 is greater than 1, but his could have been one of the 3. See, Ricardo Johnson, you missing the point. His belt could have been one of the 3. You should have, yeah, man, could have fought him then. Why not? Rob G said, because Ugas was managed by the same person, easier to make business-wise. I'm guessing that's why he went with Ugas, not Spence. That's why he went with Ugas and not Spence first more. But they paid money to get they paid step aside money. People been paying step aside money. Come on, fam. People are paying, accepting, and arranging step asides. Nobody say nothing about that. People don't care. Shout out to Wilson. It says Spence wanted to fight Jeff Horn for that same belt Bud got, bro. Bro, I sent that to somebody. They was live on air. I think it was what's his name? What's the guy name? Mr. IOTBA. I sent him that shit while he was live on air. Thought he was gonna bring it up. Yeah, like he didn't get that shit. I was like, hold up, man. I sent you that shit to your Instagram. Let me see if I can pull it up on my Instagram. But Spence was like, I wanted the winner. He was calling for the winner before they even fought. He wanted Jeff Horn or either Pacquiao. And then after that, remember Keith Thurman, the WB no. Come on, man. The word was out. Keith Thurman was just saying the quiet parts out loud. Yeah, man. Let me pull this up. Let me pull it up. What's his name up here? IOT. There we go. I should be able to go to my messages that I sent him. And I sent him this joint. I was like, yo, fam, you talking about Spence did and blah, blah, blah. I was like, nigga, this shit right here. This is Twitter. And I circled the date. Yo, man, I told you, boy, man. Your boys, man, I'm surgical with this shit. Surgical with this shit when I want to be. Let me share my screen. Let me share the screen so y'all know what I mean when I say these things. Yeah, man, this shit was out there. 2017, I want the winner. This is Twitter. I want the winner. Yeah, Queen, so you, well, not Queen, Wisdom. Wisdom, you right, bro. Yeah, you right, bro. You're right. Okay, damn, man, I don't bullshit. I don't got way behind on the chat now. All right. Rob G said, not Bud, I mean. But yeah, man, he said he wanted the winner back in 2017. Bud got that shit, and then it was all she wrote. Get a belt first. Get a belt. This side of shit, man. Come on, fam. He said, why not take the easy route and fight Sean Porter? And he did. And people gave him credit for that. Like, what Spence did everything he said he was going to do. We didn't ask for that, though, man. I didn't care if they was fighting. If he would have fought Crawford next, I would have been like, yo, 3-belt unification. This shit is amazing. This shit going down. I would have been hyped. But now people are like, nah, it was undisputed. I told y'all in my video, y'all don't care about undisputed. If so, Clarissa Shields will be huge. Usyk will be huge. Yeah, y'all don't care about it. Jamel Charlo fought for undisputed in a half-empty arena. Matter of fact, it won't even half empty. The building only hold 8,000 people. It won't even halfway full fighting for undisputed. Come on, man. Wrong button. Put a case on y'all. Put a case on y'all, man. Stop that shit. Y'all don't give a damn about undisputed. Y'all treat undisputed like shit. Y'all question everybody's undisputed. He was a bum. He won't shit. This guy won't nothing. Who he beat? He took the easiest undisputed. I had Jerry up here, Uncle Jerry up here telling me, well, Devin Haney got all the, this is my Jerry impression. Well, Devin Haney got all the belts and won his wife. Still undisputed. Just saying, fam. Punch Drunk in the building. What up, fam? Shout out to my guy Punch Drunk. What up, though? What are you talking about? He said, Errol Spence indicated he was blindsided in his recent tweet. He said, question is, does he understand that it was his own team that blindsided him? How you feel about it, Mark? Oh, shit. Well, for more on that, let's go straight to Twitter. It's on Twitter right now. Go straight to it. Go straight to it. Good question. Shout out to my guy Punch Drunk, too. Good live earlier today, too, man. Good shit. Oh, man. I like this tweet right here. Okay, so he went live while I was on. Okay, boom. Let me share. Okay, so he's talking. Let's talk about it. Shout out to you, Punch. Thanks for the breaking news. Punch Drunk Boxing. Yeah, I was live, so I missed it. Okay, so boom. Let's go to the Twitter for the people who don't got Twitter at the crib. It's the Twitter. And here we go. First of all, let's take it from the top right here. Now, the Twitter is going in most recent first. So he just tweeted 4 minutes ago. Monster working, you buying cars, jewelry, and hoes. Man, I like that. Salute to him for that. For real. He said, your mom's still working and you buying cars, jewelry, and hoes. Laugh out loud. Thumbs down. I agree with him on that. Shout out to Errol Spence Jr. The biggest of the big fish. You heard him. All right, so let me see what he said. He said, step aside money doesn't have anything to do with my comment unless you can make it make sense. I don't even remember what your comment was. I'm in my zone, Black. I called you Black Rob. Rob G, I'm in my zone, man. I don't even remember what you said, bro. It's a lot. I'm sorry. Nothing personal. I don't even remember. But I was just doing my thing, baby. Somebody said, just keep us posted, champ. So we can make arrangements to be there. Big fish. He said, got you. But because earlier he said, I'm on the playing board just talking. I don't know when I'm fighting for real. Yo, shout out to Errol Spence, man. I'll retweet that shit. He said, man, I'm on the playing board just talking. I don't know when I'm fighting for real. So I was blindsided weeks ago. I'm just still trying to figure things out. Damn, man, it sounds sad. Yeah, that sounds sad, man. I kind of feel bad. Punch, you asked me how I feel about it. This was his question. He said he was blindsided weeks ago in this question. Man, I believe Bud, man. When Al Heyman told him, he said, look, Errol Spence gonna make 8 figures with or without you. Take it or leave it, bitch. Well, he didn't say it like that. You know, it's the great Al Heyman, man. So you know how he said it. He sounded like the Wizard of Oz when he talked to you.
Terence, this is Al Heyman. I am your God. No, I'm joking.
No, I'm joking. Hold on. But now for real, let me do it for real. He was like,
Terence, this is Al Heyman. I want you to know, Terence, Errol Spence Jr., the big fish, the biggest, will make 8 figures without you, broke black ass nigga from Omaha.
So take it and leave it, bitch.
Terence Crawford hung up the phone. He said, what? I'm gonna leave it. He just left it. He was like, all right, well, fuck it. He said, I'm gonna make 8 figures without y'all. Why you think nigga, my name is my name. I ain't mad at it. I'm not mad at it. Here we go. He said, they rushed me to come out. I'm experienced now. Hold up. Hold up. Okay. What we talking about? Lancaster. Okay, this is some band shit. What happened here? What happened here? Said last time Errol Spence brought the band out. Okay. He said they rushed him to come out, and he was like, he said they rushed me to come out. He said, I'm experienced now. Hold up. Hold up. Okay. He wasn't ready to come out. He said, I need a new high school band. Okay, yeah, he on the plane just bored talking. Yeah, so that's what's been going on. So he was just up here retweeting and doing all kind of shit. 22 Savage, talking to the fans. Okay, yeah. All right. So shout out to Errol Spence Jr. My man said, I'm on the plane board. Just talking. I don't know when I'm fighting for real. I was just blindsided a couple weeks. Yeah, I'm trying to figure things out. Punch. Team did not. Yo, it's what people been saying. I know it hurt, but it might be what people been saying. Was no money in the budget for this year, guys. They wasn't gonna fight this year. Wasn't gonna fight this year. Yeah, it happens. It happens. Wisdom, yeah, it's changed when Crawford won. Yeah, for real. 470-705-9507. You can call in and voice your opinion about the topic. Let me know what you think. 470-705-9507. And you can talk to the Reverend. Let me see where we at with it. I lost my spot. I lost my spot. I just clicked somewhere. Okay. Damn, I missed all of these. Okay, I missed all of these. Damn, Thurman versus Spence, not doing no more than Spence versus Ugas, hustling backwards. Put a case on it. I ain't gonna lie though, man. I'm gonna watch the fight just because I watch fights, bro. I ain't gonna be one of these people up here telling y'all. Punch tricked me out of that. I remember it was early this year. He said, "Man, don't do that. You gonna watch the fight. You gonna cover the fight. You're YouTube like you, Marq. You shouldn't be doing that because you got a channel and everything." You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not going to get the super chats back. I'm not going to get the views back. I'm not going to get the ads back. Nah. So, yeah, I get it. But you get frustrated sometimes as a boxing fan paying for shit and you don't want it. You be like, man, I didn't ask for this. My brother D Bevel was like, yo, when you go to the restaurant, they bring out you ask for a sirloin or a T-bone and they bring you out a sirloin. Do you still pay for it? I was like, no, but I don't steal the sirloin. I just send it back, you know. So it is what it is. It's gonna be what it's gonna be. I just scrolled to the end, man, and I'm gonna go backwards, yo, because I missed a lot. So I'm gonna just go backwards, and I'm gonna pin this one, and I can't get caught up on the ones I missed from there. Somebody said he had a few drinks on the plane. Yo, you know how I be, man, on that plane, dog. You know how I be on the plane. Yeah, somebody said he had a few drinks on the plane. Y'all ain't shit. Put a case on it. Let me scroll through. Definitely, though, that's what happens. On that damn plane, you'll start doing some tweeting and typing, and let's see if he leave it up, or let's see if it's deleted in the morning. Where we at? Let's go to I'm gonna go backwards on the comments, yo. So I get caught up with the other ones. So I'm going backwards from here. He had a few drinks on the plane. Should I call and bore you, Marq? Hey, Bob, you can call in. Absolutely, Bob. You're more than welcome to call in. Spence is thinking about that 25 million having second thought. Wisdom, for real though. That 25 million hit different, especially now he's seeing like, damn, that shit is selling some tickets. They got something put together. He won't just capping, because a lot of people say Bud was capping. Then y'all see it happen, and then people's like, man, this fight ain't gonna happen. Saying it ain't gonna happen. Nah, homie. This shit is happening and it's moving. Ain't nobody covering this fight. Ain't nobody covering this fight but Blue Blood. And you, Marq Nash. Man, Ariel Helwani gave an interview with him. Max on Boxing did an interview with Akim Barak, did one with K Abdo. Like, he's making some rounds. He just ain't going to y'all YouTube daddy. That's what's going on. Your YouTube daddy ain't getting no damn. Your YouTube daddy can't get no interview. And that's what a lot of this shit boils down to, too. Dudes get mad because they can't get no interview with these guys. And they think disrespect them is the way to go. Which is totally wrong. Totally wrong. Hold on one second. Let me play this up. Yeah, you couldn't be no more wrong, man. Disrespect is not the way to go. Y'all know my motto over here. Respect is free. Disrespect can cost you everything, family. Disrespect can cost you everything. Can cost you your family, your freedom, your finances, your life. Trust me. Let me see where we at, though. Get this shit off screen. Boom. I'm going in reverse. Let me see. He said Spence is thinking about, okay, I read that one. That was crazy. Rob G Film said Al Heyman came on the screen like Charlie's Angels. Al Heyman came on that screen.
Terence, this is Al Heyman. Spence is gonna make 8 figures without you, motherfucker.
For real. For real. Yeah, I think that's what it is. Philip H, the all-time great. What up, fam? He said, that's why I like Errol. He a real one too. His fans just like. I don't know if I can say that on YouTube. His fans are riders that his fans are riders that just don't comprehend ish. All right. Blindsided by Crawford. Okay, go ahead, Ricardo Johnson. Fight back. Fight back, Ricardo. I like that. Ride for your guy. Ride for your guy. Call in. Shout out to Bob. Suge Knight Cigar in the building. He said he has also did an interview saying he wanted Horn until Bud got the belt. Come on, bro. It was an interview too. It was an interview. He said, thanks, bro, man. You one of the best, man. You one of the best out here doing this content thing. Gotta respect it, homie. You ain't gotta like it, but y'all gotta respect it. Kid be popping out here. Man, you going live while you at the fight on December 10th? I think you gonna cover that T.O. fight. You covering that fight? You gonna be backstage doing some interviews, going live? I gotta check that out. Marq Nash, Gigi Bodium said, Mark, nobody cared about Jeff Horn. That was the issue. Errol thought Manny would win the fight. He said it before. He said, I want the winner, homie. And after the fight, he said he wanted Jeff Horn. So he said it before and after. So he said it after Jeff Horn was the fight. Even after Jeff Horn won, he had said it. Ben Adams, he said, Bud, he has had multiple world champions in 3 weight classes. What the fuck has Spence done? Got 3 belts in his division. He unified his division. I got to give him that. Except 1. So I got to give him that. Somebody said, laughing my ass off, Uncle Jerry. They put the dinosaur emojis. Oh, man. Y'all niggas mean as hell. That's why people don't want to call in sometimes. They be like, man, they going to pick on me. Marq Nash in his check going to pick on my voice. It's all good. Wisdom, this is Lisa Bell. She said, Wisdom, yeah, it's changed when Crawford won. Come on, man. I'm just saying. I'm gonna have to call HLD back to get some more Errol Spence people to call in to balance it out. Or either y'all gonna run up, y'all ran them off. Y'all ran off the Errol Spence guys. Let me see. Step aside the money. Okay, I read that. After Thurman and Spence have their tango, it's time to make the big fight. What? I don't know. He said he would never fight Keith Thurman. He said never means never. Remember, he said take the L out of lover because it's over. So if he fights Keith Thurman, I wonder what the guys are gonna say. Are they gonna say Errol Spence did everything he said he was gonna do?
Errol Spence did everything he said. He the biggest.
The big fish.
I mean, because technically you can't say that anymore, right? If he's out here fighting Keith one-time Thurman. I mean, but I ain't mad at it. Let Keith Thurman get his shot. I mean, let him fight. I think Errol Spence stopped Keith Thurman, probably to the body too. I think something gonna happen. I don't even think that fight will happen, yo. I don't know why. I got a feeling that fight is not gonna happen. Because now I just saw this WBA thing just happen. So it's looking more like it, but matter of fact, we're supposed to talk about that tonight too. The WBA thing with the yeah. Let me pull that up. Spence tweet. Somebody tweeted that Jeff Horn was food. Yeah, I remember that too. Said it was food. Shout out to my sister Lisa Bells. What up? Talk to me. Oh, snap. Hold on. You ain't even plugged in. They can't even hear you. My bad. I can hear you, but they can't hear you. Hold on. Lisa Bells, how you feel, my sister? Hello? Lisa Bell, can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
There you go. There you go. Talk to me. How you
Oh,
feel,
okay.
sister?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I was just saying, like, I mean, like it's fights. You know what I'm saying? Like, right now, the fight is not happening. Who knows? Maybe it will. We look forward to it happening. If it does, I'm not like, I've been off of that, and I told you that a long time ago.
Yes,
If
ma'am.
it happens, it happens. But at the same time, there's a lot of good fights coming up. You know what I'm saying? It's like yes, we want to see this fight, but at the same time, like I can't say what a man should or shouldn't do. That's I think fans overstep their boundaries sometimes. Like that's just me. I've always felt that. I'm a fan at the end of the day. Don't get me wrong, but I'm not gonna overstep my boundaries. I don't have no right to tell. Yes, right now it's not undisputed. Undisputed bout is not happening right now, but that's in a lot of divisions. You know what I'm saying? It's just like with this, especially with the welterweight and the heavyweights, it's always been like tough to get that undisputed over the line. So, you know, with these diva divisions, I don't know. It's a lot of politics involved. You got two undefeated fighters, yada yada yada. I don't give a fuck what they make because it ain't my money. Okay. Now, if I don't put this shit in proper fucking perspective, then I lost the plot. Yeah. It's none of my money. I don't give a fuck. I wish them all the best. Get your money. Get out this game. This game don't love you. If you can get out of this game with your faculties, get the fuck out and retire and get your shit and stack up as much money as you can. You got to pay for everything.
Right.
They don't have pensions and they have to pay for their insurance and everything. You know what I'm saying? So who am I to say what another person should do or shouldn't do? You know what I'm saying?
Man, I had somebody call the show one day, Lisa. They was like, I seen Bud house. It looked like a regular house. It was like, maybe he's saving his money. Maybe he's buying land. Maybe he's buying other properties. Like, but why do you care about that? What does that have to do with what he doing that boxing ring?
Because niggas is ignorant. And maybe he ain't on that. You know what I'm saying? Because let me tell you something. A lot of them wealthy people, they don't be flossing like that. They don't be flossing like that. They don't.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't trying to get into who, what. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Yes, I want to see the fight. Yes, but I'm not gonna sit up there and fucking my life is gonna go on.
Oh yeah, you're right.
My life is gonna go on. You sit up here and talk about this shit every day. It's fucking boring.
So what did you think of the interview? Did you hear the interview when he said, let me get your reaction on the interview. He said, I did everything I was supposed to do as far as, you know, leaving my company and get a belt, did all this stuff. He was like, yo, they didn't want to fight for him, more or less. He said, I'll take 0% of the blame. He said 100% on the blame goes to their side for this.
Well, I mean, you know what? Listen. I'm sure everybody play a part. There's no, you know what I'm saying? Everyone plays a part, and if nobody is 100%. You know what I mean? Like, everyone has to take some type of accountability. Whatever it is what it is. You know what I mean? I'm not in the know. And I'm not going to act like I'm in the know. I only know what is thrown out there to me. I only know the chicken shit. I don't know what's really going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I'm sure he play a part. They all play a part. But if he say, okay, it seems like he's trying to do like, I mean, he did leave his promotional company, you know. He's trying, It looks like so. I don't know. You know what I mean? So it just seems like to me whatever he does is gonna be he's gonna be he's the fall guy. And if I'm wrong, I stand corrected. You know. Bud Crawford is not the most liked person. I mean, well, he's not very people like him, but then they don't like him. You know what I mean?
Yes, ma'am. I'm listening.
And Spence is like the golden boy. So here's what it is. Yep. But they both good fighters, great fighters, and we would like to see it. But if they don't, my life goes on. I don't got time to be sitting up here worrying about no fucking millionaires. The fuck out of here. Good fucking fighters going on. And if they don't make this fight, then oh well. I don't give two fucks. I know it sounds fucked up. You know how many times in boxing this has happened? I hate to say that, Mark, but it is what it is, man.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
We got two legends fighting next week, and nobody talking about it.
Oh, we gonna talk about it.
Fucking Estrada. Yeah. Those guys are the real deal.
Why is that you think? Why you think people don't care about that? And they're not talking about it?
Because they're small fighters, they're smaller, and people just want to talk about drama. Because with the Crawford and the Spence, a bunch of bullshit and drama. With Chocolatito and Estrada, it's not like that. Them dudes get in there and bang it out. They walking Hall of Famers. It ain't all that. I mean, I ain't saying that they don't have shit, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, you know what you're going to get when you get with them. You know what you're going to get with those two. They two G's, they two Dons.
Yeah, I'm listening. All right.
Yeah, and I ain't saying that Crawford and Bud ain't. You know what I'm saying? They great fighters, man. Shit, man. People wanna, you know what I'm saying? We wanna see that, and it's sad. Like, and you know what I'm saying? Because I was telling DJ in the chat, right? I was like, I see, like, I'm looking forward to seeing the next crop of I want to see where Boots and Ortiz and Stanionis and Butayev.
Right.
I'm not sure how old Butayev is, and Speedy Rashidi Ellis, and he's been around, but I'm like tired of this now. I'm tired of everybody in boxing now. I want I'm ready, heavy, all of them. Get the fuck out. All of y'all, it's time for some new people. I'm bored with all of y'all. I hate to say it.
Nah, man, you vent, man. You saying how you
Time
feel.
for some new, fresh meat. All y'all do is argue on Twitter and Instagram and all this stuff. Nobody got time for that stuff, man, Mark. You feel me?
Oh, I'm listening.
Yeah. This promoters is arguing and on here. It's just lame. And then you want to see how these YouTubers come out there and get more I see that face. The YouTubers out here getting more you know what I'm saying? Like getting more shout outs than y'all are. It's crazy.
Yeah, then the boxers, right?
What's wrong with boxing? Boxing lost its mind.
No doubt. All
Yep.
right. Hold on, something happened. I got kicked off right there. You said what you said about you want boxing to go back because times have changed, but times have changed. Say that again.
Yeah, I said I would like in my mind, for nostalgic purposes, for boxing to go back to how it was, but times have changed.
Right.
Technology has changed, so I can't expect it to be that, but I can enjoy it. But it's just different now. You know, I'm not knocking. You know, I'm a part of the now, so you know what I'm saying. But like that's all. It's just like, you know what I think too, Mark. I think that they try to preserve as much as they can. They preserve the boxers more now because of what they saw in the past. So, you know, especially like the prize fighters and everything, the ones that's making the big money, they try to preserve them as much as they can because of, you know, seeing people, you know, with CTE and, you know, people could barely talk and been in war. So I do see that.
Right.
So they are more preserved. So they have a longer, you know, like they're 33 or 34, but they're kind of still, you know, preserved.
All right. Well, I appreciate you, at least. I'm gonna see if I can take a couple more calls before I. Yeah, I'm gonna try to take some more calls.
All righty.
All right.
No doubt, fam.
Man, I appreciate you calling in. Hell of a call, man. I think you spoke for a lot of people when you said what you said as well.
Yeah. Sick of everybody.
See, I'm tired of all of y'all.
New people. I'm sick of all of y'all. Heavyweights on down.
Put my crying face up. I put my crying face up for you, Lisa. There you go.
Even my people, I'm sick of. I'm sick of all of you. I've had
it. Somebody give. Hey,
love you, Mark.
Lisa, dude, I ain't mad at you. Lisa said, "I wish I could Rick James slap all y'all niggas."
Had it. Fuck everybody.
All right. Well, thanks for calling.
All right, peace. Love you, Mark.
Peace. Love you more.
No doubt.
Love you more. Oh, hell yeah, man. Make some noise for Lisa Bell. Lisa Bell. Lisa Bell, ladies and gentlemen. She said she tired of all y'all niggas, the YouTube daddies, the sons, the orphans. She tired of all of y'all. Okay. Interesting. Phone line's still open. I'll probably take a couple more calls. 470-705. 9507 470-705 9507. Mark Summers, yeah, man, she had me rolling. Shout out to Lisa Bell. Boxing scientists in the building. M Stacks, what up? Jake Paul, he said Jake Paul would be irrelevant if these guys, if these fighters actually grabbed their and fought each other. I wish they did, man. I wish, but a lot of times, man, it's not always the fighters. It's the people putting up the bag. It's the boss. It's the one with the money. Remember, Tank was mad he had to fight Rolly. He was like, man, why I gotta fight this dude for? What y'all got me fighting this guy for? So it is what it is. And it's gonna be what it's gonna be. Major Key Boxing in the building. What up? Shout out to Major Key. Ben Adams, he said Tyson Fury ducking Usyk just like Spence ducking Bud. Well, according to Crawford, he said Spence, he said he believes Spence wants to fight. And he said if Spence was independent like he is, he said 100% we will be getting this fight done. So he believes Spence wants to fight. He believes Spence wants to fight. So it is what it is. Let me see. Because Spence Crawford gives views. Yeah, people want to talk about it. People are still talking about it, man. Yeah, Rob G. I think he was talking about Lisa Bell, but people still talk about it. People still have an opinion about it. People are still frustrated. He said, I don't agree with it, though. I agree with Lisa. There are other fights going on. Fuck Spence Bud fight. Let's go. Let's go. He said the real small fighters don't do it too small. He said the real small fighters, they just don't do it. They're too small. It's good boxing though, man. If you're a boxing fan, and yeah, they be getting knocked out and dropped too. And they throw way more punches. Yeah, them little guys be getting busy. I read that one. Anthony Jones said, BBQ budget. Yo, y'all be getting creative with these nicknames. That one is funny though. It's funny to read and say out loud. Man, that is hilarious. He said, BBQ budget beans. The issue. I can't get past the BBQ budget beans. BBQ budget. It's hard to say that 3 times fast. BBQ budget beans, the issue. He don't want to fight. Shout out to what was his name again? Anthony Jones. Shout out to Mr. Jones. That nigga said BBQ budget beans. That shit was hilarious. Had me rolling, bro. Shout out to Ben Adams, just became a member of the neighborhood. Yeah, let's go. Let's go. My man, 50 grand. Absolutely. Appreciate you, man. Thanks for supporting the show. Matter of fact, I'll probably do a members only episode right after this, and I'll open the panel up. Probably do a members only, and we can open the panel up and chop it up over there. Let me see how long I've been up here. Yeah, I might end this one in a little bit. I'm gonna read some more of the comments, take some more calls, but shout out to Ben Adams. Welcome home. Welcome home. Welcome home. It's major. It's major. It's major.
What up?
What's popping, homie?
What up, gangsta?
Appreciate you, man. Barbecue budget beans is the funniest shit I read all night. I ain't gonna hold you. That's the funniest shit I read all night. He said Lisa is absolutely right. We have a real professional boxing card taking place. I read that one. Warren Buffett drives a regular car. Folks, too caught up in materialistic bull-ish. Who cares? Rob G, you're right. Who cares? Somebody care. Somebody care. That's why they keep talking about it. Like the house, the car. Come on, fam. I don't care what kind of house none of these dudes live in, man. They ain't inviting me over for the pool party. Why you care about his crib? That's neither here nor there. Philip Page, the all-time great. He said, what the heck y'all talking about? Somebody had to beat Horn, and Bud did the job, haters.
What up, gangsta?
Okay.
What up?
Shout out to Philip Page. Let me see. He said, my fault, Mark. I get irritated hearing the nonsense. The nonsense fans say it be like the sky fall. He said it'd be like the sky falling, and it'd be like the chicken little can see it. Yeah, come on, fam.
What up, gangsta?
Yeah, I can agree with that. Punch said, what up to Lisa? All right, I think I'm gonna wrap this one up. I might do a members only episode. Matter of fact, what time is it? I'll do a 30-minute panel. I'll do panel for 30 minutes. I'll do a panel for 30 minutes on the dot too. 30 minutes on the dot. So if you want to join the conversation, I'll drop the link since it's our flagship show. 30 minutes and we can cook it up. You can voice your opinion, whether you agree or disagree, and then we'll land the plane. And in the meantime, between time, I'm gonna roll back and I'll just read some comments. And if don't nobody pull up, I'll just land the plane. Let me see what I miss. Read some of these at the top that I missed earlier. Okay. Let me see. Damn, they changed that up. I can't even scroll all the way to the top. They won't let me start at the first comment. Damn, I don't know why they changed that. That was dope. You can scroll all the way to the top and see the very first comment. You can't even scroll all the way up no more like that. What's the issue with a Keith Thurman fight better than Terence Crawford's opponent? Hey, to each his own. Keith Thurman ain't on no knockout streak though. This guy is on a knockout streak.
What up?
This guy beat what you call it? He beat an old Keith Thurman lost to old
From
Pacquiao. This got to be the old Shane Mosley. So
To
they both
accept,
fought an
press
old guy
1.
and one
To
won,
send a
one lost.
voicemail, press 2.
Also, Thurman is a mandatory. This is supposed to be a tune-up fight. This is supposed to be something to get you ready for the big show that's going to happen by April or something like that, because he's going to be the mandatory. Somebody got to fight him. But why accept the Keith Thurman? Do the Boots Ennis. That's IBF. That's a big fight, right? Or no? High risk, low reward, Boots Ennis. And we all know it. 818, the boxing scientist. What up, family?
What up?
Hey, what up, Mark?
What's popping with you? Talk to me.
Good. Not much. Just chilling, enjoying the show. I just kind of want to piggyback off what our good sister Lisa Bells was saying. This fight between, I want to call it a fantasy fight at this point, between Spence and Crawford. We shouldn't be too hung up on it, man, because I've been saying for years now it's not going to happen. And what Eddie Hearn was saying pretty much confirmed what I was already believing. And, like Lisa said, we have other good fights, man. Like, why are we so hung up on this? We got legends like Estrada and Chocolatito fighting, but we don't really give them the focus because they're not on Twitter, making noise on Twitter and shit. So boxing's going to be all right because it doesn't really revolve around one or two boxers, really. Even in that division, you got these young, hungry lions like Boots and Virgil Ortiz, man. So I'm not really worried about this fight between this fantasy fight between Spence and Crawford, man.
Go ahead, I'm listening.
Yeah, and so also I want to apologize if I was kind of rude to Max last night, man. I woke up this morning, I replayed the live from last night, and I feel like I kind of was being rude and disrespectful to him. So Max, if you're hearing this, hey, I'm sorry, man.
Yeah, man. I'm sure Max ain't even thinking about that, but if not, that's a big man to do that. So respect to you for even making that effort and reaching out,
Of course, man.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So what did you think of the interview? Did you see the interview? And I did a breakdown of the interview earlier. Did you see the interview?
I saw it here on your channel, and
right. What'd you think?
I thought at first how Wani was just asking like dumbass questions, but then he started getting pretty clever with it, and trying to get, like you said, setting up the alley-oop for
yeah, he was
Crawford.
sneak dissing too, right? He was like, Bud was like, they just doing what they think is best for Spence. He said, or so it may seem, or you know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah,
or so they think, or stuff like that. Like, yeah, he sound like he picked this side already, huh?
Right.
Even
and
with
I
asking
think,
them, I'm sorry, the last thing I want to say, even with asking them like who takes the blame, and Bud said, I spent things wanting this fight. He said, well, so it's his promoter's fault, right? And he was like, well, blah blah blah. Bud didn't bite on that neither. But he said, so 100% of the blame. Who does that go on their side, right? He was like, yeah. He finally got the answer he wanted.
Right. Yeah, and that's because Spence, I feel like he's trying to be careful with his words, because he does that just shows me he still wants to fight. So
you mean Bud being careful with his words?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Did I say Spence? I meant
you said
Bud.
Spence. Yeah.
Yeah. So like, he doesn't want to offend Al Heyman. He wants to leave the door open. He doesn't want to burn that bridge, right? So that he could try maybe again next year, but I just doubt it's gonna happen. And the reason is because both Bud and Spence believe that they're worth more than they really are. they're great boxers. Don't get me wrong. They're the two top dogs in their division. No doubt about it.
Right.
And we all want to see it as hardcore boxing fans. But you know, when I talk to my friends about it, I only have like one hardcore boxing fan as a friend in real life and shit, and he's the only one I could talk to about it. All my other homies, they're like, who? They never heard of him, but they've heard of like.
You said they never heard of him. They never heard of him.
They never heard of it.
Exactly. They never heard of him, but you know, they know about Ryan Garcia though, which is crazy. Like, and I'm not.
What's
saying,
that age demographic?
You know, Ryan. Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying Ryan is on the same level as those guys. I think Spence and Crawford have both put in more work than Ryan and deserve more recognition than Ryan. But it's just the world we live in, you know?
Fair enough. All right. Well, I appreciate you calling in, man.
Oh, yeah, man. Thanks for having me. Shout out to Lisa Bells and everybody in the chat.
Yeah, Lisa Bell killed that shit tonight, didn't she?
Oh, yeah, man. She's always on point.
Yeah, she went off.
Oh.
I love it. All right, man. You want to plug and promote anything before I let you go?
Oh, no, man. I'm good. Y'all have a wonderful night.
All right, God bless. Peace. Shout out to the boxing scientists, man.
What up?
Appreciate you, man. Good call. Good call. Good call. Good call. All right. Good call. Shout out to the boxing scientists. I appreciate you, man. Thank you again for your time and energy. All right. Well, let me see something. Let me see. Said maybe next year because she said maybe next year because they're getting older. You think it'll happen next year? All right. Ryan is popular due to his marketability. Okay. So seems like a genuinely nice guy too, you know? He'll take a picture with you. I think Charlo, some of these boxers, man, you wouldn't even want to walk up to him and talk to him and be like, hey man, how you doing? Can I take a picture with you? Like, I saw AB out. I did not and there was a lot of fighters there. Robert Easter Jr. was there. It was at the Tank Davis, it was the Tank Davis Gamboa weigh-in. And there was a lot of people there. You know what I'm saying? I talked to damn near every boxer there. That was before I even had the show. I was talking to damn near every boxer there, chopping it up with them, except Adrian Broner. Because I was like, man, I can't let Adrian Broner call me no, man, get out my face, you bitch ass nigga. Like, what? Nigga, what? Like, nah, fam, I'm good on that. I'm good on that, homie. I'm good on that. I don't even want that kind of conversation with somebody. You know what I'm saying? But Charlos, I probably wouldn't speak to them as to nothing for no picture, nothing, or no interview, none of that. I probably wouldn't ask Tank. Some dudes just not they don't even seem approachable. They don't even seem like you can have a conversation with them. Andre Ward, all day. Tim Bradley, I say what's up. Mikey Garcia, Ryan Garcia. Yeah, some guys like you just seem like, hey man, it's a cool dude, and you just want to talk to him. Sean Porter be seeming like that on camera, but Sean Porter, I watch his show, and I was like, man, Sean Porter kind of got a little mean streak for real. He was like, yeah, we in the Wynn Hotel right here. You guys can walk up to the window, see us, say what's up, take a picture, and leave. His co-host was like, damn, man, that's kind of cold, Sean. He was like, man, and Sean always got a story about him turning down an interview or a picture. Yeah, but I'm gonna leave Sean Porter alone because I don't want no problems with Kenny Porter. I already know how he get busy in the street. Shout out to K Diddy. You know what I'm saying? You already know what he gonna do. Yeah, Kenny Porter, good dude, man.
I mean, you know, when the guys get to certain levels, they believe they know what they're doing, and they don't necessarily take all the information. So, you know, this is where we at with it, and I had to make that decision.
Yeah. She said Porter is shady, right? Porter ain't gonna do that interview with you neither. He ain't gonna slap your camera out your hand like some of these other fighters. She said Jamel Charlo should be top dog at PBC. He's the first PBC fight to come undisputed. Didn't even sell out half of an 8,000 seat arena, Lisa Bell. Not even half. That's what I'm telling you, man. These boxing fans that like, oh, undisputed, undisputed. We want undisputed. And y'all don't give a damn about undisputed. You don't give a damn about undisputed. If so, y'all would have went to that Charlo Castaño fight. You didn't. You didn't. My boy Pudo was there, though. Pudo was there. Empty, though. I think it was only niggas from YouTube that pulled up to that fight. Shout out to Rockman. My boy Rockman. He said exactly, Rob G. What Rob G say? I missed it. Ben Adams, again, thanks for joining the neighborhood. He said, thanks, Queen. Also, Lisa Bells and my brother, Marq Nash. Absolutely. Absolutely. Did I miss anything else? Said they ain't being creative with the names. They're just repeating names from their YouTube pappy. Okay, he didn't make that up. He didn't make that up. He didn't make that up. Rob G, don't tell me that. Rob G, tell me that shit fell out your pocket, man. Rob G, tell me that name fell out his pocket, man. Rob G. Hell no. Yo, they be stealing nicknames. Tell me it ain't true. I'm hurt.
Hey, skinny, man.
He's skinny, man. I need to shorten that drop. That's dropped too long. I need to shorten that one. Tell me that shit fell out your pocket, man. Let me see where I'm at with it. All right, where we at? Going in reverse, trying to get to all the comments I can. J. Paul would be real. Okay, I read that. But yo, I thought what he said about J. Paul was pretty interesting too. He was talking about, yeah, J. Paul, we want to see him fight somebody. So that wasn't bad. He didn't insult the man. But yeah, he was like, yo, J. Paul been working for years. Now it's time for him to step in there with a real boxer. Somebody who do that full time. Hold on. Excuse me, I had a little sneeze. All right. Well, that was it for me, man. I hope y'all enjoyed this episode of Breaking Beats. I'm going to wrap this one up. I'm going to do an episode of members only, neighbors only content. Man, this was a good show. I hope y'all enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed delivering it to you. Salute. This was a good one. All right, let's do a neighbors only roll call, and I'm going to land this plane. Shout out again to everybody for their time. Thank you for your energy. Smash the like button on the way in or out. Couldn't do the show without you. I promise. Without you guys, I'm just somebody sitting in the room talking to myself, because that's what I'm doing right now. I'm not lying. So, yeah, you guys make the show awesome. You guys make the show worthwhile. So make some noise for yourself if you made it through 2 hours and 30 minutes of this content. All right. Yeah, this is a damn good one. I really enjoyed it. All right, so let's do this neighbors only roll call. So if you are a channel member, we do give you a shout out at the beginning and end of the show. Shout out to Ben Adams. Welcome to the neighborhood. You guys are the heartbeat of the show, man. You guys are the heartbeat of the show. Couldn't do it without you in a major way. Let me see. Great live stream as usual, Mark. No. It's only great because you guys were here. Lisa Bell, I might have to chop that part up when you call in, though. That shit was funny. I can't stand y'all motherfuckers. I'm tired of this shit. I loved it. All right, so let's he said you changed your name. You in charge. He said you in charge. Nola say it. I'm in charge. Where the drop at?
I'm in charge.
Yo, he made her do something crazy for that microphone, didn't she? Pimping, damn. Shout out to Patricia Shelton. All right, so let's do this neighbors only roll call, and we'll close this one out. Because this was a damn good episode, man. I really enjoyed it. And I don't want to saturate it with no negativity and nothing crazy popping off bad audio. Because y'all know y'all be having bad audio. Well, that was weird. Okay. Don't even know what's the last thing y'all heard. Shout out to my sister Nick Rich. What up? All right, that was my fault. All right. Don't know the last thing you heard. So I'm gonna do it again. Do the neighbors only shout out again. Shout out to Ben Adams.
What up?
Kevin Brower.
What up?
SF City Slicker.
What up?
I Know Boxing.
What up?
Stephen Bateman in Australia.
What up?
Mama, we made it.
What up, gangsta?
Karma Serene.
What up?
Juan Davila.
What up?
Ace Retro.
What up?
Deuce Times.
What up?
Boxing Lounge.
What up?
It's Mex.
What up?
Mike from Boston.
What up?
Ride of the Storm.
What up?
Here to There.
What up?
DJ.
What up?
Queen Unicorn.
What up?
God Body News.
What up?
Pittsburgh. Nope. Taylor Bell.
What up?
Maddie Yoel.
What up?
C. Jones 0224.
What up?
Cliff Bailey.
What up?
Con Shinery.
What up?
Lisa Bells.
What up?
That guy Eclipse 330.
What up?
Cooking with Sir Senior.
What up?
Cooking with the Champ.
What up?
New Media Today USA Boxing.
What up?
On the mic with Terrence Bailey Sr.
What up?
HL Deasy.
What up?
Cooking with Sir Senior.
What up?
Brandon Washington.
What up?
Born Supreme.
What up?
Lady Shan Dum Dum Season.
What up?
My London gal.
What up?
Dub right
What up?
side. Dub right side.
What up?
Puro.
What up?
D Bevel the Champ.
What up?
Rob G Films.
What up?
And of course the big fish himself, my good brother Derek Lincoln, the biggest, baby.
What up, gangsta?
The big fish. The big fish. The biggest of the fish. All right. Well, that's it, man. Hope y'all enjoyed this show as much as I enjoyed delivering y'all the content, man. I'm going to try to go through here. I'm going to do a members only show. Probably going to do about an hour or less. And then from there, I'm going to try to do this other content that I got to get done. All right. It's your man Nash breaking beats. Always remember, man, respect is free. Disrespect can cost you everything. Your life, your freedom, your family, your finances. Yeah, so with that said, man, dreams require your sleep, goals require your effort. Go down and get your goals. I'm on to the next episode. I see y'all on the next one. Peace.
I built this shit. Me. Brick by brick. And I'll be damned if I let you tear it down just because you don't like the way another nigga talk.
Drive.
This that squad
Subscribe. I don't care how many subscribers he has. Support him. So he made all this possible. He made this possible.
Nah, Dr. Mark, God made it possible, and so did dope-ass viewers like you. It's your man Nash. See y'all on the next one. Members only starting in 10 minutes. Peace.